Hey, welcome to the Artie Quitter podcast. Another packed house. A couple of the roles have changed. Chris Cotton's here.
Hey, what up?
Stacey Prussman.
Hello.
Is that how you say it? Prussman, right?
Yeah, you got it right. Mm-hmm.
Prussman. Mm-hmm. Of course, Gino Biscotti.
Yo,
and
dude.
Mike Bocchetti, the fan favorite, my friend.
Hi, Artie. How you guys doing? Thanks for having me on here with you guys. It's going to be awesome.
Mike making some bold predictions there. My building. I love the building I live in, but it seems like every other week there's a water shut off in the whole fucking building, and you can't use the bathroom. Danny and I had to get up extra early and shower today, not together. We have separate bathrooms. That's right. No matter what they say in Entertainment Weekly, Danny and I enjoy separate bathrooms.
Your beds are pushed together, but you use separate bathrooms.
How dare you?
Artie, give him a backhand on the face.
Oh, Mike and
right?
Scotty already at it.
I didn't say anything.
Well, he's defending me, I guess. But listen, it's trouble because we have a lot of fat people up here, not Stacey.
It's a lot of fat
Of course, Chris, myself, and Mike are horribly overweight. And
obese
Mike, I know you say you lost weight, but you're still what most people would call obese. Your thoughts?
I don't care what most people think.
Obviously.
But it's not an opinion; it's a fact.
Oh, God.
You were morbidly obese. Now you're just obese.
Who cares what people think? God, I never gave a crap.
But they don't think it, Mike. It's stating a fact. It's like saying the sun is yellow.
Well,
you know what I mean?
It's offbeat orange.
It's not what they think.
We ran the numbers, Mike. It ain't
right.
looking too good.
Chris is right. It's almost a scientific thing.
Yeah, you're no longer morbidly obese. You're morbid, obese.
Well,
I wouldn't talk about those Fugazi sneakers over there.
All right.
I like it.
The numbers have been run, and we all are. But listen, and so I get very, very upset when someone like Mike, someone from an obese person from Staten Island uses my bathroom when it's able to flush. When it's not able to flush, my God. Mike, if you have to shit, you have to warn us. I want a warning as if a stage 5 hurricane is coming. I want all the bells and whistles. I want, honestly, because I want to send you to the lobby.
Oh, this is a bad ending to a great week.
A bad ending to a great week? Well, we're going to get into that. Did you have a great week?
Yes, I absolutely did.
Well, we're going to get into this. Why did you have a great week? Eczema didn't act up?
The name is Stacey Prussman. It was awesome.
Okay, well, Stacey and you, by the way, let's discuss this. This seems like comedy's newest couple. What is with you and Stacey Prussman? Is there a physical relationship?
No. We're very super close.
Why?
There's an emotional and spiritual connection. We're very close.
Explain
like
the
that.
week that you and Stacey, and then I'll get Stacey's side of it,
okay.
Which I'm sure is much more scary.
No. It was fun because
Go ahead, Mike. What
it started with us going to Pennsylvania, right?
That sounds
City of Lovers.
deathly depressing.
City of Lovers.
Scranton.
Did you go
City of Meth Lovers.
Did you go to exactly? Did you go to you go antiquing in New Hope?
No.
New Hope.
And by antiquing, did you see any of Gino's jokes?
Oh yeah. No. You're right. No, they were selling for $2 for an hour and a half.
No, I'm kidding. Right next to Lincoln's bedpan. No. What did you do? You had a gig when?
It was Wednesday of last week.
So this past week, the Wednesday that just happened.
Yeah, a week from then.
You guys had a gig where in Scranton?
Some town.
At a club, a theater? What'd you play?
It was a restaurant called the Peculiar Pub.
Oh.
And they had very odd food, but it was packed. They sold it out.
Well, good. Well, the
That's a good
Peculiar
thing.
Pub, there's one, I think it's still
In
on
the
Bleecker
Village.
Street in the
Yeah, it's
Village.
still there.
Legendary place.
This was like one of those fusion, weird food.
Fusion place?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was behind a firehouse, actually.
So they were mixing great food with bad comedy?
Yes.
No,
exactly.
the best comedy was Stacey. She rocked it from
I'm
start
sure
to finish.
Stacey's
Thank
good.
you,
I'm talking
thank
about
you.
your comedy in particular, Mike. What did you...
It's actually the better comedy when you're comparing two things, Mike. It's a comparison between
Mike
two
did
things.
great. No, he did really
Did
well.
you open or close, Mike?
It was the middle.
Oh, okay, well, who else was there?
Friend Evan Weitz.
Evan Weiss. Now, did Evan host it?
Yes. Don't laugh at it. I'm going to
You
smack you in the
middled
back of the
and
head,
Stacey...
Gino.
Wait a minute, calm down. So
Okay.
you middled, Evan hosted, you middled, and Stacey closed.
Absolutely.
So Stacey, you were a headliner.
Yes.
She totally is.
how,
Everywhere she goes.
So
Can-
Evan
can-
bombed, Mike mumbled, and Stacey apologized. Okay. I got it.
Now, can you apologize for 45 minutes?
No, I did well.
I'm
great.
sure you did.
She's
No,
great.
I'm not just saying that. I
How
did
long do you do?
45 an hour.
You do 45 an hour. You
Yeah.
so you're a full headliner.
Yeah, it took me 14
Mike,
years.
how long did you do?
Like 20 minutes, but it was good.
Yeah,
But
all right.
what
They
happened
love
next?
him. They love him.
They do like you, Mike.
But what happened the next day was even better.
No, what happened that night was even better.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have sex?
Scranton is
Let
for love.
Stacey. Well, let Stacey explain this. It's so cool.
Did you have sex with Stacey?
No, but it's.
Did you watch
it's,
Stacey have sex with
No,
someone
no,
else?
Stacey, let her tell the story.
Did
I
you
love
watch
this.
Evan bang Stacey?
No.
Or did you just watch him
let-
fuck up a comedy room?
Were you in the middle of that as well?
No, let Stacey explain this. She's so cool at this. Let her say
Talk
it.
to
Well,
me.
after the diner and the eggs, at night.
You went at night, okay. Yeah, a lot of comics, of course.
Yeah, talking.
We reversed back to partying days at young people, even in our 40s.
Yes, exactly.
And then Mike's case, he says 50s. I believe he's pushing 70. But you guys go to a diner for some late night breakfast.
Right, and then we go to our beautiful Econo Lodge hotel.
Ooh, kind of.
Well, you got to maximize profits. When you play Scranton at the Peculiar Pub, you have to maximize profits.
Well, we didn't, but it was not, the room actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
It was only $2.
Except
Well,
when I went
the
down.
glass is half full with you, I'm sure.
Yes, it always is. Anyway, so Mike, we started having a crazy night, and Mike did a striptease on Periscope.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
took
Now we saw the striptease. We were told
You
about
did.
it the way we were.
Yeah.
Well, it was on CNN the way the two people who escaped from the prison. It was the other story.
It's the other story.
Story.
Mike's Periscope
Two
was
killers.
so strong.
Two killers escaped from prison. Bocchetti on Periscope.
Albino ape trapped in Scranton hotel.
Now,
His striptease was so strong. It actually,
Willspar Hotel.
literally in the middle of my Periscope, somebody jumped in was like, Mike's doing a striptease on
well,
Periscope right now.
everybody's
Yeah.
periscoping.
No, but that's
Chris
not
is
the-
periscoping drunken shots of him at night.
But that's not the worst of the striptease.
Well, did you fully go? You didn't go full frontal.
No.
I'm looking at some of it.
He went full retard.
Oh, Gino,
Can't
don't
go
call me
full
that name because you know what? That's your heritage name.
Well, listen. Did you
sorry,
have
because-
this is in the Econo Lodge room.
We got yelled at.
Who yelled at you?
Management came banging like.
You know what? They were banging on the door. Go, keep it quiet in there.
We were,
Well,
we were laughing. We weren't screaming. I wasn't screaming.
Did you have songs on?
No, Mike
No.
was trying to dump it.
So wait, they heard Mike lumbering around.
I don't know what. All of a sudden, they just
It
banged.
was on Periscope, but they
Yeah.
said, this-
They banged
we
on
know
the
that room.
door.
They banged on the door. I went to the door. Some guy looked
Shirtless.
like
He went
some guy
shirtless.
that looked. I went to the door shirtless, and some guy looked like he was parking cars outside. Said, "You guys are being too loud."
Really?
That means black. He's being racist. You know
No,
that,
he's a
right?
white guy, Gino. Don't be a.
Then
Don't
why did
be
he
a
look like
jerk.
he was parking cars?
Well, Mike, Gino's just reacting to the fact that we know in the past you said anti-Semitic things.
No,
You
I'm
have.
not anti-Semitic.
You
Gino-
have. You have.
Well, you said Jew lips on.
Well,
the
that was a
have.
mistake of speech because of Barry Sobel.
okay.
among other
Well,
things,
you
but
blamed it on. You're blaming it on a Jew. You're blaming your
I
anti-Semitism.
said Mount Jew lips, like that. I said mint Jew lips.
Right, no,
But
Jew
I
lips.
screwed it up.
Very, very insulting.
No, but
I can't condone it. So I would say if you're anti-Semitic, you could be racist.
we got screamed at on in the hotel. You believe
The
that?
guy screamed at you?
He was like,
Screamed at
"Quiet
us.
it down."
Half we were having sex and I was screaming in an orgasm. He would have like totally.
Well, what are the chances of that
Yeah,
happening?
come on.
I'm like, let's say that happened. Let's
There
say,
was no chloroform in the room.
you can't
Stop.
Well,
have sex
you-
in that O'Connell Lodge.
You could have
actually.
broke a rib. Maybe
Yeah.
you were screaming at that.
But we were. We got in such trouble. I never got in trouble in a hotel in my
Well,
life.
he yelled at you, and then what happened?
No, I went to the door. Manned up. Nobody's going to yell. I'll be
I've
yelled
gotten
at.
trouble in several hotels. So, in other words, you're very, very protected.
I am because I went to the door, manned up. Let me be screamed at and
What'd you
killed. not
say?
up.
What'd you say? Hey, Blackie?
No, first of all, Gino's.
Gino said the guy was black, so I guess.
No, because Gino's a fucking cock with a stupid mouth. That's why I called him
They
black.
said, sir, we'll be glad to send you to a nearby bed and breakfast and breakfast
No.
and breakfast.
This guy was. This guy looks like what Gino's going to look like in 20 years if he don't hit soon.
What happened? If you don't hit soon. What did he look like?
He looked like
Barry
Gino.
Sobel?
He looked like Gino at 62 years old. He looked ridiculous.
Well, what does that look like?
He
Explain.
looked like a bad clown at a fucking pizza party. You know what I mean? Somebody, right?
He was wearing a uniform, Artie. That's what Mike
A
means.
bad clown at a pizza party.
I don't know
Yeah.
what that
Did
looked
he
like.
have a pizza on?
No, Gino's bitch. This guy looked as ridiculous as Gino doing comedy. He looked fucking ridiculous.
Okay.
There's nothing funny about that. Come
Well,
on.
Mike and Gino clearly have had this feud a long
Do me a
time.
favor, right? I'm going to go through my Mafia phone book and have Gino taken out, I think.
Well, you don't say that on the air.
I don't have a Mafia phone book. I'm only teasing.
Well, listen, you're from Staten Island. You are Italian. You never know.
No, I don't have anybody like that.
Now, do you have any Mafia friends that you still stay in touch with? You said when you were younger you knew some people.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been a long time. They were nice people.
Do they follow you on Periscope?
How about the guy who protected you?
He's gone.
How about the guy? Remember the guy you said protected?
Yeah,
the guy called you a retarded kid or something. The guy.
No, they killed him a long time ago.
Jesus
Killed who?
Christ.
The guy that stuck up from they
The
put him
guy
in.
who protected you was killed.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not good.
Why was he killed, Mike?
I don't know what he did to other
Did he
people,
die
but-
protecting you?
No, he died a horrific death.
You fell on him?
No. They threw him in a thing that grounded him up.
No.
No, I swear to God.
Wait,
Wait.
everybody
Like a
calm down.
sausage maker? Like-
Everybody calm down.
like my daddy
Let
used to
me
do?
get this out of it. Let me just talk to Mike. There's a guy who protected you. What years are we talking about?
Like 1981.
Okay. So you're in 1981 you're 42.
I'm 20 years old.
Okay, you're 20 years old. Now you were protected by a guy who was connected to the mob.
Absolutely. I was in the gas station, worked by myself. Somebody got in an argument, he pulled out a gun, and he happened to come in at the place at the time.
And he told the guy with the gun, "Get out."
I don't know
get
what he
out
said
of
to
Mike's
him. He
face.
talked to him, and the guy was like very nice. He said, "I'm so sorry I pulled out a gun."
See, that's a true connected guy. A true connected guy does not have to get violent. They can walk over and say something.
He just walked
and it
over and said
will-
something, and
it'll
this
end
guy
it-
was super nervous.
Usually they say a name. I'm with so and so.
No, he was super nervous, right on. And then
Right. If they say, "Look, I'm with so and so,"
the guy came over, apologized, said he was sorry for pulling the gun out.
Well,
on me,
that
and
means
was
he
it.
definitely was connected.
No, but this guy was like a big guy too physically, like he'd rip your face off.
Okay. Now, what happens to this guy?
A couple of years later, they took him out.
A couple years later. Why? Because he was protecting.
I don't
you?
know what he did, Art. They just put him in a machine and grounded him up.
While he was alive.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's ground him.
Wait.
up.
They
Stop
put
saying
him in
grounded.
what machine?
Kind of, I think like a bagel machine. They threw him in.
A bagel machine? More Jewish jokes?
No,
More Jewish jokes?
Wait,
Mike?
there's no grounding in bagels.
He grounded him up.
You mean like
no.
a bread machine?
that's the true stuff. I'm not lying about that.
You said this guy was a big guy. How does he fit in a? I know
No,
that
no,
bread
I
machine.
mean,
you're
he was
talking
buff, like built, but working out, like
about. So
jacked
they
up.
put him alive
Yeah.
in a bread machine?
Like a bacon bread machine, just whacked him out.
That sounds like a horrible way to die.
Well, I don't know what I feel bad for him. He saved my
So
life.
they didn't shoot him first.
I don't know what they did to him.
I'm
bread
saying
machine.
you're saying that they put him in the bread machine
They just took him
alive.
out alive in the machine. I heard.
Well,
yeah.
you heard that.
yeah.
They would just swirl him around.
That would just really, I don't know what that would do to
It
him,
would
but
swirl him
it would be a
around a
long, awful death.
No, he must have did something.
And as Chris points out, he might not die.
Pillsbury Doughboy.
No, I'm serious. Art. They make examples out of certain people.
Well, I know they make examples, Mike, but
You want to be a bagel?
Yeah.
Did they periscope it? How do you know it was in the bread
Yeah.
machine? Like that's a very specific
No,
death.
I'm not lying about this. This is a true story.
that-
This guy was a good guy.
Okay,
yeah.
I understand.
What bagel store was this in Staten Island?
Wait a minute, Mike. Do you all the bagel stores in Staten Island are owned by Italian guys, like Vito's Bagels. Doesn't make any sense. It's like the Irish bars here in Hoboken. It's like, welcome to O'Reilly's, I'm Anthony. I run the place. But Mike, so you don't know if they killed him first. Usually they kill, that's very heinous to put him right in the bread machine.
No, you know what? Art? In the movie Donnie Brasco, they changed Pacino's character. The other guy really died. Madison's character.
Yeah, so what does that have to do with what we were just talking about? You want to give us the plot
Yeah.
to what happened in Vegas too with Ashton Kutcher?
It's the same thing. They cut off his fingers.
Difference,
What do
man.
you mean they cut
Yeah.
off his face?
For shaking hands with Donnie Brasco, for real.
That sounds like code for jerking off. I was shaking hands with Donnie Brasco.
Yeah.
Last
Shot
night.
it all over the
Well, it
bagel
sounds
machine.
like code for dying, shaking hands with Donnie
Did the
Brasco.
guy say we're going to
No,
do to
but that
you
guy
what
did-
this Mike guy does to
Oh,
English?
that guy that died was a true man among men, for sure.
Oh, that's so
Okay,
sad.
so now it
know why?
sounds, it
Because-
sounds like he was a father figure.
No,
to
you know why? Because he
By that it means he
knew
fucked.
he was going to die, right? And Donnie Brasco, he knew he was going to die.
Well, Donnie Brasco, you get up a certain amount of respect. You kiss your wife. You say, "I won't be home for dinner."
No, what happened was
The kids, there's 60 grand buried in the backyard out in Long Island.
they sent him to a meeting, right? He knew he was going to come back.
Right.
And I heard when they were going to take him out, the guns misfired. You know what he said? Guys, nothing personal. What you're going to do, do it now.
Who said this?
The mafia.
The guy who
yeah.
stuck up for you?
No, this is Bonnie Brasco.
So why are we getting onto Bonnie? You
Where
said
are
Bonnie
we?
Brasco. by
Donnie
the way.
Brasco, yeah.
Bonnie Brasco's the one about the female mobster.
I thought she was a Fox analyst. Bonnie Brasco.
Bonnie Brasco.
No, but the best part of
Mike, stick to your story.
you do butterfly
We
effect
don't
next?
need you to tell, Mike. We don't need you to tell the plots of hit movies.
I want butterfly effect. Can you do butterfly effect?
no, but
Say butterfly
I
effect.
can't wait to tell you what
Butterfly.
happened next. There was a live event, it was great. The next day,
Can we go back to where he said, hey, Blackie, to the guy at the door?
I didn't say hey Blackie. Stop it, Gino. You're
You
an
said
ass
something worse?
Would you say, hey, Blackie?
The guy wasn't black. He was a weird white guy.
Why
Yeah,
you look
see, I
like a
told-
valet?
He seemed
you-
socially.
So what you're saying is the equal of a black man is a weird white guy.
No.
Exactly what he's saying.
Can I tell what happened the next day? That's even better.
Go
than
right
anything.
ahead. So you're at the Econo. Sounds like a great night.
Did we
Well, the
finish
next day,
Periscope?
right?
You do a night of comedy at a peculiar pub. You're sleeping in the Econo Lodge where you get stripped naked on Periscope. A weird white guy yells at you. You get some eggs at a diner. I can't see how a time could get better.
No,
Plot
it
to
did
Donnie
get better.
Brasco, isn't it?
Go ahead.
It did get better. Next day,
It did get better.
a lot better.
It's kind of serious, Mike. Actually, the next day.
What happened?
The next day was totally
Did
serious.
you ask
How the
Stacey for her hand?
No, but that would be a great thing, but I didn't.
That would leave you with one.
Gino,
What
don't
happened?
be a dick with your fucking hands.
Just tell the story, Mike.
Let me finish this. The next day I had something that was really amazing that happened. It was like a great thing.
You took a shit?
No. We were invited. Stacy did a speaking at a rehab. No, let me finish.
Wait a minute. Wait, Mike. You're just jumping.
but-
You can't expect us just to not talk. I mean, what is?
Okay.
How did that happen?
Let me.
Stacy just at the you leave the Econo Lodge and Stacy goes, "Let me find a rehab. I want to speak."
No,
there?"
it was planned out already because let me finish.
hope so.
Can I explain, Artie? For just
Yes,
getting
Stacey,
going
go
for-
ahead. Please.
So the guy who produced the show is a lovely guy. He by day he does producing parties and stuff and shows and then by night and then by day he works in a rehab. He's the executive director of a drug and alcohol rehab.
Right.
He's very great. So I do speaking on eating disorders and addiction and
Oh, you
so,
do?
Yeah.
Now you've suffered from these?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And so
Well,
he
that's very brave of you to,
and I said I would do him a favor because he's a good friend of mine. Would you speak, at the inpatient? I said sure. And the next morning, after a great show, I went and spoke to struggling addicts in the morning.
Okay.
And then,
Now Mike was sitting there watching this?
yeah, and Mike spoke as well about his issues.
What did you say, Mike?
I talked about people because I talked about people I knew that were all dead by the age under 30 because.
The guy in the bread machine?
No. I'm serious. All people I lost to addictions and other kinds of stuff.
Right.
And I spoke out to them. I said, you guys did the right thing by coming here. The first thing you did. Like being here right now.
A rehab in Scranton is the place to be.
No. What I meant was that I couldn't save my friends. I hope I got some of you guys now. I couldn't do nothing for them.
Oh, okay, now what did you say? Did you do any stand-up?
I
Did
talked.
you
No,
lighten the
no.
mood?
I just talked about what it was like being an alcoholic and my broken home and stuff
Good
and all
time.
kinds of stuff. And
So
like,
you're an alcoholic.
I talked about my dad's sister dying of an overdose at like 12 when I was
What did
12.
she die of? Heroin?
Yeah.
Now, what did you ever get involved with the strong stuff?
No, but you know what?
Just booze?
Booze and pot and
And you were,
whippets.
as you said on the direct TV show, you were getting punch 'em up fights
Oh yeah, family and friends only though.
with just your
We
family.
kept it
and friends.
contained among our friends and family.
Now you would get drunk and get punch 'em up fights.
Oh yeah, it would start with like, hey guys, let's have some beer, and then like it would be Jack Daniels beer end of the night.
And then you said it led to your
Then-
brothers.
then
putting
someone-
your
somebody-
brothers would put tacks down on your bedroom floor.
Somebody
and
punching people in the headlock by the end of the night. It was pretty fun.
That was his mother.
now, wait a minute. Don't talk about his mom.
No, don't because I will fucking nail you to a cross.
Yeah.
The crucifixion will be like a friggin' birthday party when I
Yeah,
get
don't
done.
say
You know,
it. Come
I'm
on.
serious. Don't
His
fuck
mother-
with
his mother's
my
a
mom,
saint.
my family. I don't care.
Said she
You know.
threw some punches.
There's certain people you don't fuck with in my life, and that's it.
Stacey Prussman.
Absolutely. She's not listening to. Don't don't be a dick.
Well, listen. I just want to say, how long did you speak at the
Like
rehab?
about 10 minutes, maybe a little more, but it was such a
So
good
you
thing.
spoke longer at the Peculiar Pub.
No, but the thing is, it was so good, Art. I want to do it again.
Yeah. Do you feel you helped anybody?
Yeah, I definitely did. I could feel
Stacey,
it.
do you feel you helped anybody?
Yeah, I think we.
Were you now? Do you do this often?
Yeah, I do like speaking at colleges.
Oh, you do. Really?
When I'm not doing, and I make it funny. I try to make
You
it
do.
funny.
So you add humor into
Yeah,
it.
because I used to vomit and have bulimia.
Well,
That's when you throw up.
Art, she just did a wonderful thing in Chicago. She
now, did
gave-
Mike ever make you vomit?
No.
She's not in the room for a
She
set.
knows how to hold it in there.
Not even.
I'm
the
recovered
striptease?
now. So.
Yeah. Now, do you feel if you were bulimic, would Mike's striptease have helped you vomit?
No, it was funny. He was doing like this. He was shimmering.
I
and-
took my shirt off and went like this. Come on, ladies,
was
take it all the
hysterical.
dice.
Do
Yeah.
Do you feel he has a chance at getting a relationship with a woman?
Yes, I
Of
think
course,
he's,
you're
he's,
disgusted by him, but no.
he's one. Mike is one of the nicest. He's always a gentleman.
But that's what women say when they don't want to sleep with a man.
No, I don't sleep with anybody anymore. But anyway,
Why is that? That's a waste
I'm
of
in
a very
sex
beautiful.
rehab. Oh.
You are?
Really? Yo, what?
You're in sex rehab too?
It's fantastic.
Is that true?
yes.
I could understand that.
So even a sex addict doesn't want to sleep with Mike?
Well, no,
Even someone who can't get enough of it somehow controls himself.
Well,
Like,
now
Mad's-
she gets enough.
like Mike's like bad heroin to a heroin addict.
No, Mike's like really. I'm not. He's like my best friend. Like he.
But a heroin
is.
addict turns down no form of heroin.
No, I know
What
that,
you're
yeah.
saying is there is someone a sex addict could turn down, and his name's Mike Bocchetti.
No, I turned out a lot of people. It's just that I was having like crazy.
But you said yes to too many people. I don't understand.
No, sex addiction.
What is
not,
sex? What is it?
Do you know what it
mean?
is? It means
no.
that, okay. It's like sex.
I feel like I have it, but every man does.
It's like a lot of guys get obsessed with porn. They can't stop jerking off at porn. That's one.
Okay.
They just have they have commercial
So I should probably
sex.
stop drinking off now.
Commercial sex?
That means like prostitutes. You buy it. Whatever that
Okay.
means.
Well, I'm
That's
guilty.
a nice word.
So far, I need to go to sex rehab. Go ahead.
So far,
Two for two.
Yeah,
And,
it was doing bad.
well, it's like addiction. It goes into your mind. It's like if
Give
you're
me more
obsessed
reasons. Give me
with
more things.
one
Well, and it
human
affects
being-
your life. You mean like you can't go to work because you're jerking off to?
Yeah, I've been late for shows because I was putting my fingers in me.
I've been late for
That's
shows,
the
putting
sec-
my fingers in.
That did sound kind of hot.
That's the sexiest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's great.
Now,
Can't
Mike,
argue with
how often have you jerked off to Stacey?
I can't.
I can't divulge.
So I mean, that's clearly a big number.
No,
You can't divulge that.
no. This is like Oh God, you guys.
Dan,
Mike,
Dan's nonverbals are killing
admit,
right
though,
now.
admit that you're sexually attracted to Stacey in a big way. I mean, I can see it. You're blushing.
Who wouldn't be attracted to a beautiful woman?
All
She's
right.
amazing.
So, but now
Sweet.
does
Oh, but
Stacey's
people don't know
horrible
what-
rejection
No, but
bother
people
you?
don't. I love her from the inside. She's an amazing woman.
Where her fingers just were before her show.
What I'm saying is this, Mike.
I
What I'm
just
saying
admitted
is-
that on the
Oh,
air.
I thought I'm very
Does her
emotionally connected to
rejection
her.
make you violent towards her?
No. We
Do you
talk all the
feel,
time.
do you feel that you could be
No.
obsessed with her and show up at her Econo Lodge room one night and go, bitch, if I can't have you, no one will?
No.
Okay.
We actually have a friendship party. It's not like some.
Yeah,
some
but
weird-
don't you hear what Mike's saying, Stacey?
I talk to her
He
on the phone
wants
all
you
the
in the
time.
worst
It's like-
way, and you're just
I didn't
laughing
say-
at him.
No,
I'm not
she's
laughing at him.
me
No one's laughing at Mike, I promise you.
Oh, no, I'm laughing at Mike. I want y'all to hear me laugh. No.
We have a great emotional thing together. It's awesome to talk to. We
Do
talk
you
all
know
the
her
time.
schedule by heart?
No, but we just talk all the time. It's the best thing.
Do you know the definition of stalking?
Yes, but I'm not that kind of guy.
Okay.
No,
well,
Mike's sweet. My cat was sick and he would send him videos. Hi, Snuggles. I hope you're better. I have that.
okay. Well, guess what that leads to?
No, I don't. I love
That
Stacey.
leads to him held up in a house with you and cops outside going, listen, just let her go.
Put the lotion on the skin. Give me my cat, mister.
Yeah, that ends with him lowering a bucket into a pit.
No, it
You're
doesn't. That's what people think about me. I'm not. That she knows
not
me.
like
Why
that.
would people think that about you?
I don't know, but
No one thinks that about us.
Stacey
We've
knows.
never done it.
Stacey knows me what a kind of person. I
No,
really
he's
am.
normal.
I
Mike
talk
is
to her.
normal. I have to say, I've known a lot of crazy people. He's normal.
You can fully say Mike's normal.
Yes.
Without any conviction.
I mean, he's not. Everyone has a little bit of their own issues, but Mike
What
is
are Mike's?
normal.
What are Mike's issues?
I think Mike is very sweet, very caring, and Mike might be a little bit have anxiety and stuff, but I think he's somewhat normal.
Mike, how do you deal with the anxiety? Skinning a woman and wearing it as a dress?
It happens to the best of us.
No, but Stacey's just a great person. I love talking to too.
We know
For
you've
hours we can talk.
established that, and you're sending her
thank you.
We had
Get
some-
well snuggles videos.
Why not, Odd? I love animals, though. I made wanted to make it feel
Have you
better.
ever had a restraining order?
No,
That you know of.
no, but Odd, I don't.
Stacey, so you would never consider getting a restraining order against me?
No,
Not
not
yet.
at all.
Not yet, right?
No, there's other people I would, but not him.
Have you ever put out a
She lives up 2
restraining order?
flights of stairs. She's fine, dude.
Okay. All right. Is that the security you need? Mike just needs to be a. Mike, would a flight of stairs deter you from anything? Really?
No, but Odd, the thing
Wait, that's
is,
my
like,
phone. Hang on a second.
Stacey, have you ever put a restraining order
Where's
on
the
anybody?
phone?
No. Maybe years ago, I think I tried to, but I didn't.
no, but Odd,
You didn't follow
What did
through.
you try to do?
No, Chris asked me about a restraining order, but it dissipated.
On
On
anybody?
who?
Did
When
she
I was
ever-
in a show off in New York, it was on 8 days a week, and there was a stalker there. But I was like 20
A
something.
stalker.
Yeah.
At a play, you mean?
He would come to the dressing room. They called them backdoor Johnnies at the time.
Oh my God.
That's
They
not a
called
good
me that
nickname.
once.
That's never a good nickname.
No, it's not
Backdoor.
Backdoor Johnny.
Yeah. And there's a lot of. It was interesting because my best friend has one arm and she's gorgeous. So there's these people called devotees that are
No,
really.
they're into amputees.
And so they would. So she had a. It was crazy. We had all these stalkers at the show.
So wait, people that are into amputees are called devotees?
That's the do call.
Yes.
I learned that
but
on
why?
the Stern
What's
show.
it, what's
Why
it
they
come
into
from?
it?
Why
They
is
call them
it devo-
devs for sure.
But-
Devs, yeah.
Why
They
is
have.
it?
They get off on people with missing limbs.
Why?
There's a lot of fetish people
They're
out
devoted
there.
to them, but the way, because amputee is devotee, it's like.
Oh, okay.
sounds
I
the
was just
same.
wondering where that name
Right,
came
right,
from.
sounds-
I never heard of that.
I learned that on the Stern Show because we had amputees on. We had an amputee beauty contest. And the girl who won had one leg, but she was beautiful.
Yeah, my friend is absolutely gorgeous. My friend Diana. So basically, we have
think one
all
of my
these
homies tried
crazy
to talk
people
to
coming. We had the devotees coming with her, and then we had just some freaky guys that I don't know, for me. And then we had other
Now, what do
people.
the devotees look like? Do they have all their limbs?
Yeah, they're normal. They can be all shapes and sizes. They could look handsome. They could look like freaks. They could just be crazy.
Mike, would you have sex with a woman with one leg? There's a microphone there.
Love is a wonderful thing.
Would
know,
you
it
hop in
depends.
bed with her?
You didn't answer the question.
Gino, don't be a jerk.
I'm going to be honest with you. You didn't answer the question, right?
Would you? I mean, of course you would.
Sure, why not? I mean, that doesn't start. I mean, so what? Who cares?
You don't care.
One leg don't stop no show. That's
Right.
it.
She can't fight
Shouldn't
him off
matter
as
to
much.
people. You know what I mean? It's what's on the inside that counts.
Now, I think you should work on having sex with a girl with one chin first.
Oh, stop.
I think we all should. Mike, I mean, do you have any fetishes sexually?
Not really, no.
All right.
I don't believe you, Mike.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
You
mean,
answered that way
I
too
think
fast.
we all could say we do. Like, I mean, what do you fantasize anything kinky about sex with a woman?
Maybe I like tough women, like.
Like guys?
Like to get slapped a little bit.
Oh, like you like dominatrix?
No.
Do you like
no.
a girl to whip you?
No.
No,
I
why
don't.
not? I mean, you could admit that. A lot of normal people have that.
No, I don't.
You like
I-
a good
I-
choking,
I-
Mike?
Do you like a girl to whip you with her cock?
Oh God Almighty!
What do you think of Caitlyn Jenner, Mike? What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Bruce Jenner essentially dying and
Well,
becoming a woman, Caitlyn Jenner?
I said something about him on Twitter. People were a little bit annoyed.
What did you say, Mike?
I said, what do you call it? They traded in his weenie for a box of I forgot.
Wheaties.
Yeah, Wheaties.
That's
What
you wrote.
was the joke again?
Somebody bought his weenie for a box of Wheaties at an auction, right?
Why they were upset at the fact that that's not a great joke.
Yeah, they were upset about a number
I've
of
heard
things.
you tell better jokes.
Well, I wrote.
I think you should aspire to maybe a better joke.
And somebody was like, somebody looked like Peppermint Patty went after me. You know what I mean? On
Oh,
Facebook.
well, that's not nice to say that. Peppermint Patty, of course, the obvious lesbian in the Peanuts. Cartoon.
Is he keeping his penis, Caitlin?
That's what we were trying to
They're saying-
say.
they're saying-
I
You
could've-
have to,
He's
'cause
fucking his new pussy with his old penis.
She looked like Peppermint Patty.
I
And,
bet he'll get the hottest
and- and-
girls.
and-
Now, did you explain the Weenie
the
Weenies
hottest
joke,
girls.
Mike?
You
I
will.
want to get into like
That's hot.
that David Steinberg show inside the comedy.
I
I
forgot
want to
ex-
get inside a comedy mod.
I forgot exactly how
the
I posted
Weenie
it.
Weenies joke. Did it come about because Weenie and Wheaties sound alike?
I think so.
Explain your thought process as a
I
comedian.
thought it was just funny at the time, and I just jotted it down, and and
I mean, where do you think of most of your material like this? Or are you?
they come in.
Are
It
you
comes
jogging?
In,
Are you?
it comes in the middle of the night usually when I'm trying to
In
sleep.
the middle of the night, you're trying to sleep. You put another set of dishes and knives and forks underneath the bed for your mother to clean up. And you're sitting there and you go, Weenie Wheaties. They sound alike. and you created that joke. What's the
mind-
exact joke?
My mind is very different from other people that have an OCD. It operates different than other people's.
Your mind operates different than other people's.
Yeah.
Well, how?
OCD is like a different kind of brain than other people
Do you
have.
feel you're more creative?
Certain things maybe, but the thing is, like, it was fun when I was sick having racing thoughts. You could have an HBO special if I put it down on paper.
What?
You have the mind of Mel Brooks, like all extract thoughts. I love that kind of stuff.
Extract thoughts?
Like, like
Abstract thoughts.
abstract, yeah.
Yeah.
I love that kind of stuff.
Well, what did you say? You could have written an HBO special?
Yeah, with the mind, the mind is like when you have.
Why don't you do that now?
I'd have to get sick with OCD majorly to do it again.
Oh, when you were sick with
Yeah,
it.
it's
So
different.
wait a minute. That's a good question because a lot of comedians fear this. You feel that curing your OCD hurt your comedy.
No, I'm only teasing, but the thing is,
Oh, Jesus
OCD
Christ,
help.
well, Tell the
OCD,
truth with something.
OCD helps me with my comedy. It does.
Well,
It
that's
keeps
what I
me-
just fucking said.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying. I get
So
obsessed
you
with
feel
other
that
things.
curing your OCD hurt your comedy?
Well,
yeah,
these
that's what you
questions are
just
too hard.
said.
no. What I meant is, but
You
what I really
said
meant-
that you could have had an HBO special when you had OCD.
Yeah, I was just kidding around about it though, but I didn't really mean
Just
it.
now you were kidding around.
Yeah, about that,
I don't
yeah.
think you were. You seem very serious.
No, I was. It was kind of a different thing to have. It's real, but the bottom line is, in reality, right? It helps me be well because I focus on this,
On what?
on comedy and being an actor. It does keep me well.
It does.
Absolutely.
Your
Wait.
art form.
Yeah.
Right.
Keeps me very focused.
But you're on medication now, Mike, right?
Yeah.
What is the medication you take?
It's not Haldol or anything
Bacon.
deadly. Oh God. I take Paxil,
That's a normal
That's
drug.
actually helped me.
but I also take a very low dosage of Ativan, and I really don't want to get too much of that.
Oh well, you see that a lot of. See, now here's the thing, Mike. Ativan is methamphetamine.
It's a narcotic, absolutely.
Yeah, a lot
No,
of,
it's a benzodiazepine.
well, it's a benzo. That's true, but a lot of people.
It's super
consider-
low dosage. It's like
But let me tell you something. A lot of people who are hardcore counselors would not consider you sober taking that. You call yourself sober. A lot of people would not. Now with Ativan is a drug.
it's definitely a
And you
major
think,
narcotic.
and can you get functioning in the morning without Ativan?
I only take it once a day now.
That's what I mean.
It used to be twice a day.
I only take it daily. Oh, okay.
No, that's what
No,
I
but
mean.
at night before I go to bed. That's
You
it.
take it at night before you go to bed.
If I miss a
Wait,
dose-
Ativan helps you sleep?
I take it before I go to sleep. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So it helps you relax and focus on sleep.
yeah, absolutely.
What do you take before you do your hair? Because it's beautiful.
I don't know. I just
I gotta say,
takes the selfie.
I've always said this about Mike. You
Mike
have
has great hair.
a fantastic head of hair.
thank you.
We should take him to a big stylist. And really,
Thanks.
You should take him to a big and tall shop. Now, Mike, where do you shop? Do you have a suit? Do you own a suit?
Yeah, Stacey seen me in a great suit.
Oh, he had
I
a
put
beautiful
online.
suit. He looked really nice.
When
Yeah.
you did the Econo Lodge?
Yeah.
Was it the
Well, you
champ
wore a
suit?
suit for the Peculiar Pub?
Well, he got really dressed up nicely. I don't
Why
know.
is that?
They all wanted to get him and
For
Evan.
20
and
minutes of
dressed
a
up.
20 minutes of a middle?
Well, Stacey looked beautiful. It was the only
Well, that's going to
compliment.
happen.
You know
She's a
what I
beautiful
mean?
girl, but
Thank
you're a horrible looking man.
No, I'm not. I think I'm Brad Pitt in my own head.
No, I wanted Mike to look.
But
I
Mike,
want
don't
them
you, I'm not Brad Pitt either. Don't you understand that when you go out, when someone like me or you goes around and yelling into a microphone, I feel I look like Brad Pitt. Don't you think people are going to think you're mentally ill?
No, fuck them what they think. I don't
But
care
Mike,
what
you
anybody
really, I mean, this is true.
No,
of me.
he had
This is true of me as well. Neither one of us, Mike, and this is a harsh reality.
I never cared what
Neither
anybody
one of
thought
us
about it.
looks like Brad Pitt.
Well, I don't care what people think. Fuck them all.
But Mike, again, it's not thinking; it's a fact.
Gee,
Neither
people
one
like
of us.
Gino think that about us.
Neither
really,
one of us
probably,
looks
but you
like
know what I
Brad
mean?
Pitt.
Who cares?
Gino's better looking than both of us. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, who
Mike?
cares? People are all unique.
What are you, a fag?
No, but can I say to Gino?
Yes.
It's like Chris will be the first to admit he's no Blair Underwood.
I'm no Blair Underwood.
No, of course.
Love Blair Underwood.
Go right ahead.
great
What do you
reference.
want to say, Mike?
No, but the thing is, like, if everybody was the same, it would suck.
That's right.
Especially if they were the same as you. Nothing.
I don't know.
Aw, Gino.
It works in the lion world. Every lion looks the same. Every cheetah looks the same.
I never gave a
Every
shit when
every
anybody-
Asian person.
I never cared what anybody thought about me. If they didn't like me, they can fuck off.
But this got nothing to do with like, Mike. It's
No,
got
it does,
to do with
Rod,
fact.
absolutely.
Why? Do you feel if someone points out the fact that you're not incredibly good looking, that
No,
they
I don't
hate
get
you?
upset by that. But if somebody's like, you know,
Just
just
stating a fact. Look at me. I'm it's over for me.
no, you never think like that. I mean, that's really horrible.
That's how I like to think.
not over.
Why
I don't
change-
think like that.
Why do you think
though.
it's over?
Oh, because it's
That's so
over.
negative.
Stop it. Didn't you just
It's
have a
not
date with
over.
a,
I
with a
love
lovely
being
young
negative.
lady?
I'm not,
That
though.
doesn't mean I'm gonna stop fucking.
I'm not at all. I don't believe in negativity. I've been around a lot of shit my whole life. So
Well, if you don't believe in negativity, why aren't you keeping your clothes on? Stop stripping.
Yeah.
He was
It was
having
fun.
fun. We
And
were having fun.
you weren't having fun. You were disrupting the Econo Lodge. The weird white guy had to come over and say stop.
no, it was fun.
That's
Blackie.
fun.
He broke
Blackie.
Periscope. His stripping interrupted one of my nice.
Now, what were
Periscopes.
you saying on Periscope,
Who
Cotton?
knows?
This is
I-
getting
It was fun. She was so
Cotton's getting to
awesome.
be a problem with Periscope.
Get
What
my
are you?
phone
Yeah,
fixed.
what are you saying on Periscope?
I just go in there, I talk, and I ask, and they ask me.
I ask
answer.
questions.
I do Q&As. Hey, I'm
What a
on
group.
there. I'm
Download a
on there.
Periscope.
You know, Periscope stole another app called Hang With that we were getting sponsored by. It's the same exact app where you do
Well, don't get us
videos.
sued.
The
by
name
Periscope.
stunk on one of those. I'm going to say.
Anyway,
Twitter bought Periscope.
yeah,
That's
it's
what
the
happens.
It's the same.
Hang with. Is,
Yeah, it was a similar application where you do a video and people chat with you as you're videoing.
Yeah, I'm like you're essentially a cam person.
Yeah.
right.
Like a cam.
Now, what in your Q&As, Chris? What do they ask you?
I mean, they ask me whatever.
What?
I don't know. It varies. Like I'll put up a thing saying I'm going to talk about.
So you
I'm sleepy right now, and
right.
they'll just be like, okay, Chris, what are you doing, Chris? I'm hanging out. I'm sleepy.
You
And I'll just
establish
talk
a
about
subject.
it. Yeah, and then I'll talk about it for like 10, 15.
Mike, is that what you do?
No,
He
I said
likes
I'm on
strip.
live and you can talk now. We just talk about anything that comes up.
Now, Mike, we noticed in one of your one of your periscopes, we noticed a socket in an empty room that looks like a mental institution.
No, it's not.
It looks like a socket that's overused. There might be electrical problems, and underneath it, Mike, I don't know if this is a bedroom. I don't know what this is. Underneath it is a bowl.
What?
With a spoon. So it's not a dog bowl. It's a bowl that a human being has been eating out of. Now, can you explain, Mike? Do you eat underneath the socket?
Oh, I don't know what it is. I'm not really sure.
It's at your home, I believe.
No.
It was in a cattle line. That could have been
Mike,
there.
well, Dan said, Dan, right, there's a better picture. That's a bowl with a spoon.
Is that the same video as the stripping or different?
Yeah.
video?
Yeah. Now, Mike, what were you eating in the bowl?
I don't know what that was.
I was eating kashi.
Well, Evan was watching too during this whole
Well,
thing.
no, this is not at the economy.
Oh, okay.
This is in his room,
Oh, okay.
which
Okay,
is
no.
more disturbing.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being.
No. I want to know. There's a bowl. What are you eating in the bowl? And why is the bowl in your room at the baseboard underneath a very overused socket?
Very
Overused socket.
What is in the bowl? Kashi? What's kashi?
Kashi's a good cereal.
So you were eating cereal.
I like cereal.
In
Kashi's
your,
the
do
best.
you always eat cereal in your room?
Sometimes.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's what that is.
Mike, there's spoons on the floor.
Get out of the floor, Rod. It's in the thing. I
Mike.
think
Is that
it's
a human
downstairs.
bone?
Mike, listen.
It's the middle
Mike,
of the night.
how are you
so-
living, Mike? The middle of the night? That makes it more disturbing.
Don't you have
Is
Grubhub or
this in
Seamless?
your attic apartment?
It's not an attic, though. It's upstairs.
Way upstairs?
Some might say that's an attic.
Well, why don't we investigate Gino where he lives?
No,
Once
well,
all
no,
the people
because he's
do
not
this.
posting stuff like you are, Mike. Gino happens to have a nightmarish living situation. I love to get into that. He's living with 14, 28-year-old comedians who are more successful than he is.
Yes.
And their girlfriends.
What do you mean? You've just summed it up in a nutshell. That's
It looks like a heroin addict next to a because you got two spoons that are just, look at that. You see that, Stacey? Now Stacey has a friend to Mike who thinks she's adorable. You're Snuggles. What do you think about that? Do you use the spoon after it's been on the floor?
That's not a no.
No, he probably eats the cereal and then he leaves it there and then he doesn't bring it downstairs.
Who cleans up? Does your mom?
I do. I make sure my mom doesn't do anything anymore.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Your mother does
She
everything.
doesn't do.
for
I make
you.
sure
You do your laundry?
Yes, I do. That's well. I was dressed.
Ask him
Oh,
what
he
kind
came.
of.
All right, can I just say something? Mike came when we got off the train.
He came.
He didn't come that way, but he was wearing a shirt underneath his T-shirt because it's very hot. It's like 100 degrees, and I
Right.
said because he was afraid you were going to make fun of his elbows. I said, just take it off.
Oh, no. You're
No, but he wore
I
8
wasn't
layers.
until you brought it up.
He wore 8
Way to go,
layers of.
Stace.
He wore
Well, why-
8 layers
but
of
see,
clothes.
your elbows
They're
look better.
bruised. I use a hidden.
They're not ashy anymore because
No, your elbows look better. Have you been cleaning them?
I've been working. They've been.
You got a loofah.
Oh, listen, Mike, but admit, your mom does your laundry.
No, I don't want to talk about my mom. You know, she's
Okay, but
annoying.
I'm trying to say about how much of a saint she is.
She is a saint.
She is a saint. Now, why don't you give her a break?
I do.
Stop
I'm
eating
good to my
kashi in
family.
your room. I mean, there's spoons all over the floor.
I don't know.
All right. Now, when is your next gig?
Oh, we got a bunch of things coming up.
Are you and Stacey on the road?
She's put a tour together. Absolutely.
That's
She
good.
has
That
all
is
days.
great. I want to see this tour.
It's awesome. She's the one who put it together. She's a brainiac.
Now, what, Stacey? This is. I know Mike. Listen, I've worked with Mike. He always kills. Mike, you're a great comic, buddy.
Stacey,
you really are, and you put you in 20 minutes.
But the thing is about her, she's just great at business and a great comedian.
I didn't realize
She's
Stacey
Thank
could.
you.
Is Stacey Jewish?
Yes.
Yes.
Shut up, Gino.
Leave the business to her. Now what? Now I didn't know you could do an hour. That's great.
She's incredible. Lord. You got to
They
watch her.
they opened up for my taping with that a couple of months
Did you do a
ago.
special?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
But the
good.
producer was
But,
insane.
Where does that air? Where can we see that?
We're not using the tape because the producer was
You're not using it.
The
not.
guy's a douche.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy.
was
yeah,
he?
Yeah.
Oh, all right,
He
I'm
was.
sorry.
We'll call him a predator.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, jerk off predator.
Now, Mike, why don't you get on him? Put him in the
No,
bread.
we
Put him
are.
in the bread bin.
No, it would
Get
not-
in the
I
bread
don't-
maker.
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about him because
We don't want to
he'll
give
use
his
it as a
name
credit.
on the air.
Believe me.
We don't. He'll get an orgasm.
What happened? Did
He'll
he-
use it as a credit that jack off.
Well,
so I don't
what
wanna use it on the
happened?
air.
He'll use this as a. We'll talk badly about him. He will. He'll use it as a credit. He
But
uses-
Mike, did this guy rip you guys off?
he was. He didn't
No,
know.
no, he was very fucking brutal.
he was
and
he
it's
was
like,
mean to the audience, and we had all like people like friends of mine. We had that were like kind of
He was very
agents and
he
things
was
like that.
Very,
he was really
very,
embarrassed.
very emotional.
He was mean
damage
to
in
my
the heart.
parents.
He's a fucking idiot.
My parents
What
are
is this-
80.
what is this
He was
guy's problem?
he was a
You know
nut
what?
job.
He's one of
did he
those
do?
guys.
Let Gino
He's
explain
one of
it.
those.
Gino, you were there?
Yeah, I was, and I've seen guys. We've all seen like guys like this, and they're these guys that they're nobodies, and they like comedy, so they want to hang out with comedians, and then they decide that they can book a room because what they'll do is they'll walk into any room, they'll count the number of seats, they'll be like, all right, there's 300 seats. I'm gonna do a show. I'm gonna charge $20 a seat. I'll make $6,000. I'll tell the
Right.
comedians they can have $1,000, and I'll make $5,000. They just do that in their head, and then
Right.
they expect comedians to fill up the room by just retweeting a show, and they do nothing. And then when it's a week before the show, and they're
Well, we
realizing,
had people there. We had
Yeah.
a nice audience.
and they realize
Right.
they're not going to make money, then they start making all these excuses. and
Where
cutting
was
money.
this?
at the at the Players
Or-
Theater next to the cellar.
Artie Stacey had a ton of people there.
And next to the comedy cellar?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And in the case of this guy, what he
we had all
decided
industry
to do,
there. It was all like it wasn't even like it was my family and industry.
No, that's
and he decided to bully Stacey.
He
Am I wrong? He's
bullied
like,
me.
You got to fill this up. You got. It's like, dude, and I.
Oh,
and she
shut
I
up.
comped like
Right,
I comped
right.
Steve Grillo and I comped Ganji and they, and Chauncey. They were my friends for many years. and
If you comp Steve Grillo, of course it's a big show.
no, I know.
No, but
I mean, I'm just saying I comped.
Artie, but the thing
he
afterwards
claimed.
was amazing.
I mean, but the guy threw a
was fun.
nice birthday party for me.
Oh, so now he
not
said-
that guy. The guy that produced,
Another guy.
The guy who produced our show in at the
Who
Peculiar.
threw the party?
The guy who produced our show at the Peculiar
Have
Pub.
I met? Yeah, that was a
Mark
fun party.
Perosi. Shout out to Levity Ball.
Mark Baroche is a good guy.
And he
Artie.
produced
Puts
an
together a lot of
awesome
stuff.
It was a fun
party.
time. It made us forget the crap before.
Yeah.
No, but it was beautiful. It was
God.
like this really,
I've
really
never
cool
seen a
place.
bigger roller coaster than your guy's life. It goes from amazing to shit.
It went, but it was a beautiful place, right? And it's
It was
really
it was,
like
but the show was
amazing cake came out for Stacey's birthday art. It shot like candle. It was awesome.
Now, did you eat the cake?
Did a black guy
I
jump
had
out
a
of
little bit of cake, but it was just like
was a giant
this
cake this
incredible
big.
cake on it, huh? It
Yeah.
shot out like these
And
sparklers.
Snuggles-
It was awesome.
And Snuggles.
How
me
much
and
did you
Snug-
eat, Mike? How much of that cake did you eat, Mike?
I didn't have a lot of it. I just had one piece.
I felt bad. It
Not
was,
even that much.
but we had a
first
good
10.
time. We all partied.
It was one of
and
the
got
best
rid of
times
it.
I ever had. It was awesome.
One of the best times you've ever had.
Ever had.
All right.
It was definitely a roller coaster night.
Oh,
Now,
but
what
we-
it sounds like a roller coaster life you're leading.
No, but the good thing is, like, Stacey's always fun to hang with. We had a great time the other night. It was
Well,
awesome.
that's what you're saying. It sounds like you're really putting the moves on her.
I'm not putting any moves on her. I'm not the guy.
Stacey,
No, he doesn't
Stacey,
put moves
I
on.
think you should reconsider. Do you realize it could be you cleaning up the bowl and spoons next to the overused?
First of all, I never.
Put up
First
on
of
the
all-
goddamn ledge. Stop putting
Is that socket in your room next to the bowl and spoon? Is it up to standards electrically?
If
Yes.
OSHA came in, would OSHA approve?
No, but first of
Would
all,
OSHA approve the Keisha?
His sleep apnea machine is plugged in.
Oh yeah, he has to have the sleep apnea machine.
No, it looks like he's cooking meth when he has that. Now, what the sleep?
No, but
Did you have the sleep apnea machine at the Econo Lodge?
yeah,
Now, what girl's not turned on by that?
I don't know. I mean, but the thing is, when it comes to hit, I never hit on stage. I have total.
No, he's a really good friend. He's very good.
Why
friend.
is that?
Because
Maybe secretly she wants you to.
Jesus.
I don't. But the thing is, you know what?
Lovers.
Maybe she goes.
switch
Maybe she goes back to
on.
her room at the Econo Lodge and goes, Mike, please, I'm giving you these signals. Why are you not accepting them?
She's a beautiful woman that anybody
you.
would love.
See, but you
on
see
this
your
planet.
self-esteem. This is how bad your self-esteem is, and I'm similar. You feel you're doing her a favor by not hitting on her because you feel you're a monster.
No, I'm not a monster. I just don't
Well,
want
why don't you hit on her?
Because you know what? It will annoy the crap out of her. I don't want to hit on her like that.
Well, that's
because
what I mean. Why? No, maybe it wouldn't. Maybe it would. It would. She'd like it.
I compliment her. I never hit on stage.
What do you say to her?
I think she's one of the best people ever had.
Nice
Came into
skin.
my life. She's awesome.
What else? do
Your
you say?
skin looks so sexy.
I think she's beautiful. First of all,
Oh,
on the
thank you,
inside
Mike. You
and
make me
outside.
feel so good. Thank
I
you.
know.
I wanted to sing a song to her. I love singing to her.
Here we go.
But does it
Gino, shut the fuck up.
does it annoy you that Stacey's not returning that affection?
I don't really care. I like having her in my life.
We're very good. We're very emotionally supportive of each other, which is important. Because
What if Mike came to you one night on the road
Came on
at
you.
3 a.m. and
Came
said,
on.
"Listen, I know we're friends, but I need a release."
I would not do that to her, Rod, and put her in
He
that
wouldn't do
position
that to me.
because-
But if
No.
he did,
Has the
Now,
word
you
release
guys
ever
can
Would
stop
you
worked?
say go fuck
that's
Evan?
between me and Mike.
Would you let
That's
him fuck?
right, because first of all,
Do you think you could fuck Evan?
Maybe that might be more likely. No, I'm kidding.
no, that's not my. Oh no,
Evan's
no,
an
no,
easy fuck. Excuse me.
Now, have you had sex with Evan?
No,
It sounds like it. Mike, what if you heard? What if you heard that?
Evan
while-
drives me crazy.
Mike, what if you heard that while you're on the road, you're alone in your room, and Stacey and Evan
Balls
secretly hook
everywhere.
up?
Well, that's a woman. It's always a woman's
And
choice.
you're left out.
See?
You're left out of that fun.
It was a train. We had a train at the
You're
expo.
barefoot
always
in
a
your
woman.
Econo Lodge.
What if you found out they were pulling trains
Plates all over
with
the
the
floor.
weird white guy? What if you found out the weird white guy was having sex with
When
you?
you call Blackie, by the way.
I didn't
Smooth
fucking
as
call
far as
anybody
the eye
black.
can see.
Yes, you did.
Gino, you're the one that said it, not me. I don't
said it.
fucking. I'm not a
I
racist.
said it, and I
like
was,
you
I
are,
was being
Gino,
wrong.
because-
I was being wrong.
Chris, who's more? Let's point the racists and the bigots out, Chris. Who do you think is really a bigot between me and Gino? Am I a fucking bigot or is he real?
Gino.
In all our days, have I ever said this guy showed up
No, no, I
looking
wanna hear
like,
Chris's opinion
looking
of us.
like a
No,
lawn
because-
jockey?
no.
Have I?
No, I trust. No, let me finish. Let Gino shut up for a second.
Listen,
Chris,
listen to Mike. Hey, Blackie. I mean, Chris.
I'm listening.
Which one of
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
No, go ahead.
Chris,
Mike. Let Mike
am I
make
right
his
or wrong?
point.
I'm listening.
who do you think would fucking be more me or fucking the metrosexual over there?
If I had to judge on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yes.
If you could count that high.
I'm going to say Gino.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Gino's an 8.
What?
No one's ever called me an
He's an 8 on the
before.
bigot scale?
Yeah.
He's an 8.
Is he or 9? Or is that too low?
I think he's
I'm
low.
not a
I think he's
racist.
low. I don't think he's a racist at
Gino
all.
listens to like
He's
hippie
he's
music.
about
I do.
4 though.
Racist.
He's a 4.
Racist.
A
Nigga,
lot of
please.
people who know Gino and have the sense of hearing do think he's a racist.
How many
I would
words
say,
drive with
I would say
Igor?
Gino's a 4 at best, but that's about average on most people.
Well, Mike clearly does. You think he's a racist, don't you?
I think he likes. I think by saying the guy was black is fucking idiotic. First of all, because you weren't even there, Gino. How the fuck do you know what the guy was?
And
You do remember 3 minutes ago it was Artie who actually said, "Hey, black."
Well, no, but you did bring up the black thing first.
Well, I mean,
no,
these people
Gino
need
said
to
it
be
first
referred
because
to.
Gino.
These people.
First of all,
What do you mean, you people?
What about this? Do you feel Chris is a reverse racist?
no, Chris is very cool. I like him because the first time I said him on his show, he's a good
Are
guy.
you saying
man.
that because you're afraid to insult a black man?
Yeah.
I'm not insulting any. I would never insult anybody.
Why? Even
Does it
people-
make you uncomfortable if I touch Stacey's shoulder? I said, ooh,
What
uncomfortable.
What if you found out, Mike? What if you found out that Stacey was having sex with a black man?
Well, it's always a woman's choice, Art. It's not up to me.
Not usually with black guys. Let's be honest.
Dick like cherry wine.
Do you feel that it's? Do you feel that a woman should have that choice?
Yeah, it's their choice. It's not mine.
All right.
It's a woman's choice to have sex with any man she wants, right?
Yeah. Well,
black, white.
some people
It's always a
disagree.
woman's choice, Art.
Asian.
It's not our choice. Guys think it's their choice. Not one bit.
No,
the woman has
most
the keys
guys
to the
don't
city.
think it's their choice. Most guys.
A lot of guys do.
Well, name them.
Guys that are in bad relationships still. You know what I mean?
Well, when's the last relationship you were in?
I don't really. I don't know.
I want to know. Can't we? The listeners are genuinely curious.
I don't know.
Did she know she was in a relationship? That's
yeah,
the first
that's a good one
question.
too.
I don't really care. You know what? I'm very focused on women. We're gonna have a great talk.
It was a long distance relationship. He would watch her from 50 feet.
Oh, God. No, but Art, Stacey actually got us booked in the Great Theater as well. In
Where?
Jersey. She has all the info for our dates coming up.
Well,
So,
why don't you give some plugs here?
Oh,
Let's hear
I
some
forgot
of
my
this. Stacey's all the business.
she's great.
Now, why are you afraid to leave some of the numbers to Mike? Stacey,
No.
are you afraid to?
What do you
Other
want,
than
dates?
9, 1, and 1.
Well, this Saturday we're going to doing a benefit show for the benefit MS at the Wicked Monk in
We've
Brooklyn.
done that, the
We did that.
MS.
I'm
Right.
coming by. I am going
Yeah,
to come by.
come by.
I'll-
That's good, Mike. See, you're doing a great. How much are you getting paid for the MS benefit, Mike?
Not a single
We're
thing
giving
that I
out.
want
We're
to help cure
donating.
on.
This is my friend from high school, so.
Do you? I feel Stacey's probably pocketing money. What do you think?
No.
I didn't
doubt.
book it.
She
It's
is a
not-
Jew.
No, no,
I didn't have anything
she's
to do
not
with
that kind of person. First of all, when it's for a good cause, I love doing stuff. I wouldn't take money for it.
Mike, I love you for that.
If they would have given me money, I would give it back to them.
I don't believe that for a
No, I
second.
would
Go
give
ahead,
it back. You know
Go ahead,
what?
Stacey.
Why should you keep money?
Well,
for
let's
something?
get to some money making gigs.
So we have one gig, actually, it's like a 400-seater, and August 14th at the Crown Plaza in Monroe, New Jersey.
Nice.
What is that, Busta guy? That's Gene Tallarico's room. So.
He's a good guy,
He's a
Gino
good guy,
Tallarico.
yeah.
You know, Tallarico?
Big Raiders fan.
Okay.
So-
Really a good guy. He loves you.
Then we
He
have
is.
Mike's doing a benefit for his dad in the brokerage. What day is that, Mike?
August 6th.
Your dad. Now, what is this for?
At the brokerage. It's
Your
a memory of my dad. But
What?
you know,
What?
He died.
What? I know he died, but what kind of money do you need for it?
it's going to be $20 a ticket. You can PayPal me.
But what do you need money for?
Just I'm going to donate something to charity in his name.
Oh, that's.
It's a
But
memory.
I'm on the
of
show.
his dad.
Stacey is.
What did he die of?
He had a whole bunch of them. He had his kidneys failed. He had all
So
kinds
you're
of
just
stuff.
going to make it? What charity are you going to donate to him?
Stacey's going to pay for the great charity. She's very charitable.
The Stacey Prussman Organization
No,
for
stop.
New Shoes.
Gino,
It sounds like Stacey is pocketing his money.
Yeah.
No, she's
I'm not. I said the same. Asked Mike the same
she's
question.
the most charitable person we on the
She
planet.
needs a spanking.
Okay.
I asked Mike the same question. I said, "We're going to find a charity. 'Cause we can't just do benefit, not
I know.
We'll buy some outfits with that
After the
money.
last MS benefit, I saw her driving an Acura.
No, but Stacey does a lot of stuff for animal charity. She
We're
does.
going to give it to animals.
You're going to give it to animals? Do you feel they're good with money?
Pandas
Would
are
you?
hurting.
Would you trust? Say you had a choice to give money to a coyote or Mike. Who would you?
Oh, that's a tough one, man.
I don't know.
Coyote's
I split
a
it half
funny
and
word.
half and
You
half.
know that.
I do a half and half bet.
You could give the money to Coyote.
No, well, listen.
Wile E. Coyote.
Mike,
it's
do you
not
feel-
a dumb one. Wile E.
Well,
Coyote.
he's a super genius.
Super genius. Thank you.
Do you feel, Mike, that you're good with money?
I could be better.
You were making money on the Artie Lang show. You were doing very well. Now, what did you do with that money?
I paid a lot of bills. I got my mom good stuff.
How many Klondike bars?
What'd
did
you get your mother?
I paid her bills. I took her out for great.
Did you buy that bowl in the picture?
Oh no, that was inherited actually.
I bought her a Coyote. He's
You
her
did-
business analyst now.
He did. He got a personal training with Irene, right?
That's right, and that
That was
worked.
good, that was
That
great.
worked. Now,
That was-
pardon me, Mike. I can't get the bowl out of my mind. I'm obsessed.
How
with
did you even see the bull? I wouldn't. You just
Well,
know-
Dan pointed it out because Dan's obsessed with Mike on Twitter.
Okay.
Dan,
I love it,
you
though.
gotta say Dan Filato is obsessed with you on
No,
Twitter.
but I mentioned
every
Dan-
time you post something, Dan tells me the next morning.
That's awesome.
He
though.
goes, "You gotta see what happened with Mike. Oh my God, Mike! Last night, Mike posted something. He took off his shirt.
No, but I actually I got a really good talent manager now
Who's that?
from Aspire Talent Management.
Aspire?
ASPIRE.
Perspire management?
No, I just had no.
Sorry. Inspire.
No,
No,
but
you
he's-
know what it should be with you? Inspire.
No, but I actually got some cool stuff.
nice save.
Thank you.
But with Stacey, it should be conspire.
No. She's one of the best people.
You
ever
are going to
lived.
buy Stacey a Corvette with these
I
benefit
would if
shows.
I had the money. Sure.
I don't have a
Well,
license.
you're getting her the money by doing these benefit shows.
No, she's.
This money's being funneled right into her account.
No, she's not that kind of person.
You know what they call her at the bank?
What?
Mike's father.
I'm not touching them. It's Mike's benefit.
Oh, Mr. Bocchetti, you're here again.
Can I have
No,
your social
she's-
security checks? I know you died 5 months ago.
Of
but-
course. Mike, I wouldn't trust her.
No,
Pretty
but
woman, I've seen in every episode of Columbo, there's a woman pretty like her who always steals the money in Columbo.
No.
Usually Marion Hartley.
Right.
No,
Meredith Baxter
she's
Bird.
one of the.
And Columbo figures it out.
She's one of the most trustworthy people I know. I put my life in her hands.
Okay, let's just see what kind of car after the dad.
You'd like to kiss her on her Jew lips, though, wouldn't you?
Shut
Mike?
the fuck up, Gino, about the Jew stuff. Don't be a fucking idiot because, Gino, I have Jewish people in the family, so shut
Right
the
now,
fuck up
Aspire
as well.
currently represents
Mike,
me and the Coyote.
All Gino is doing is pointing out that you have a history of racism and anti-Semitism.
It was just a sketch we did, and I mispronounced the word. And
Wait, I don't know about this. What do you
We
say?
did a sketch at the old Artie Lang show. Barry Sobel, who's a Jewish American,
I know Barry. Yeah.
was insulted by Mike.
He
wasn't
was?
insulted.
Mike, instead of saying mint julep, the drink, he said mint julep. I was trying to be funny. Looking
States,
at
I
Barry's
did it with a
lips.
And Barry
Southern
got
accent.
upset?
Looking at Barry's lips.
He
and
doesn't
said
like
Jew
Jews,
lips,
Dave.
and Barry got he almost sued the show.
no, these guys are.
And then Mike made another joke about Jews after he almost sued the show.
He did.
Barry almost sued the show?
Yeah,
Barry just
because
needs
of
the money.
well, because of Mike's horrible insult.
It wasn't.
He didn't mean that in a bad way.
All right, well, we'll accept that. We'll accept
No, I don't mean it because number one, first of all, Jesus Christ was Jewish. Number one,
He was?
There's no
he
evidence
was
of that.
Jewish. You know,
But people say he's black too. It's all bullshit.
What was Jews?
He really was
He was
Jewish.
black.
He was
Mike.
hot, is what he was.
He was.
well, he's all of us are.
Two major people were black and Jewish. Him and Sammy Davis, and Rod Carew actually.
Rod Carew,
Elliot Maddox as well.
Put it this way,
Gary Maddox.
he's
You know
he's,
Maddox.
he's all of us. He's
I don't
made in the
I don't
image of
know-
everybody.
I don't
Now
understand that at
stop
all.
it, Mike.
It sounds like someone put him in the bread machine.
Yeah, stop it.
Are you a religious person?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
God's the boss. I'm just an employee.
Now, why are you allowing? If you're a religious person, why are you stealing money from charity?
Yeah.
I don't.
He's not stealing money from charity.
Stacey is.
I'm
No,
not-
no.
I'm
Show
not-
him the
I'm
trunk of
no.
her Acura.
I don't
It's
think
outside.
I'm not
You want to go
collect-
check?
Mike's producing it. He just
That's
put me
right.
on. I
And
don't
you
have
know what,
anything to
though?
do with it.
Art, she's one of the most nicest people. I trouble
most
my
nicest?
life. She is, Art. I swear to God, I would die for her.
Your grammar is not well.
I don't care, but my heart means well, not my
Aw.
grammar.
Okay.
That's sweet.
Now, how religious are you? Do you go to church every Sunday?
Yeah, every Sunday. I pray for people
do?
all the time.
He prays
Absolutely.
for Snuggles and me. Yeah.
Do you receive communion?
I hope they never find their bodies. God, let them don't find the bodies.
Gino,
Do you
Stop.
receive communion?
Oh no, I haven't been up in a while.
Oh, well, do you like to receive communion?
Yeah,
Or
I
how
just
much?
got to go to confession and spill my guts a little bit.
Do you go back for seconds? Do you look at communion as a buffet?
He goes up there with a thing of salsa. Mind if I dip? Mind if I dip?
Russian dressing?
Not bad.
Mike goes to church a lot, right? You go with your mom.
Every Sunday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now your mother's. She's going to be sitting at the foot of God.
I'll be right next to her.
Well, I hope she doesn't go through that. No.
Putting a bowl down by Jesus' outlet.
Be honest. Be honest.
Pretty funny.
Well, yeah, the bowl.
By Jesus' outlet, that's funny.
Jesus' outlet might be overused as well. Listen, be honest, Mike. Do you feel you said your father on some level was a sinner?
Oh yeah, we all are.
Do you think your father is in heaven or hell?
I think he's in heaven because of all the pain he went through at the end of his
Do
life.
you believe in hell? I hate to jump in.
No,
I believe
was
in
gonna
hell
ask
just as much as
that.
I believe in heaven.
What's that?
I believe in both of them.
You know what my version of hell is? Being in the room with that bowl.
This podcast while I do my Hitler secretary joke.
That's my version of purgatory.
No, hell is no water and no toilet flushing with Mike having the shits. No, Mike. So you believe your father paid for his sins
He absolutely did.
here on earth
Through his suffering.
He was suffering severely.
through his suffering,
Everyone's suffering.
and so he went through his hell here.
I
so
cried,
Jesus,
today.
well, of course you did. It's
No,
your
but
dad.
I had a
Jesus.
my goodbye to him. It was brutal. It
What
was
you're
really
saying is
brutal.
Jesus allowed him to go through suffering on earth, and he went into the kingdom of heaven. when he
Absolutely. God
Okay.
gave me-
So you're saying Jesus made him suffer for his sins?
Now, what about
That's
Makes
not.
everybody-
Then
Now,
you're not a good Catholic.
You
if you
forgive
believe
Stacey and her people for killing Jesus
I
Christ.
didn't
They
kill-
had no. How people? Oh, I put
My
it this way:
people.
nobody was wearing a yarmulke to beat up Jesus that day.
That's
You know what I mean?
racist.
No, let's no. The Jews killed. It's like an old. The Jews hired the Italians to kill him.
No, you know what? Everybody killed him that day. It wasn't just one group of people.
It was the Jews' idea.
No.
The Jews killed him, Mike.
No,
Stop
no,
it.
don't start with that stuff because that's started a lot of shit. for
Read
Jewish-
your Bible.
Jesus.
No, but
We weren't there. We can't say.
no, it
Yeah,
started.
well,
with-
so who
I
even
can-
knows that
Word on the
Jesus
street.
existed?
Word on the street
listen to
is the
me.
Jews had something
Listen to
to
me.
do
It
with
gave
it.
a lot of Greek.
Did you ever see the Passion?
Yes,
The
but-
Passion, of Mel Gibson.
Oh,
The
but
scene
the
where
thing-
the Jew throws the
no.
money to the Romans,
No, but the
and
thing is,
essentially paying for the first hit.
I like this. I like
Audie,
that.
the thing is, let me finish something, right?
Go
Could
right
have been a
ahead.
bread machine.
A
From
pizza.
that day,
I'd like you to finish a sit-up.
no, I'm
sandwich?
serious.
Go
I mean,
right
because
ahead. I know you are. Go
for
ahead.
that day, they Jewish people suffered because of that whole thought process people thought of that day, and they were tortured forever. Even before that, Pharaoh was trying to take Jewish people out, and you know what?
If any listener knows what Mike's talking
Yeah,
about,
I
I
mean,
know what I'm talking about.
that's
Please
the
call
8
it.
commas, no period, one
What?
noun.
Gino,
Wait,
I
wait,
know what I'm
stop,
talking
now stop.
about.
One second.
Gino, Passover is when Moses took his people away from Pharaoh, that fucking psychopath, to try to
why
stop
would you
them.
say fucking while describing this?
And Passover's actually
You're
the
talking
putting
Bible.
The, Passover was
what I'm
when they
trying-
put the blood of the lamb on the door, so
They-
the angel of death would
They
pass over.
killed
He didn't take.
They killed the firstborn male.
Yeah,
That's
that was
horrible.
one of the plagues before
okay.
Moses took him away.
Explain
But, like I
explain
said,
it again.
Pharaoh-
Explain Passover again.
Pharaoh tried to hold back
Pharaoh
Jew-
who?
Pharaoh, the Egyptian
The singer
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh?
American Pharaoh, Triple Crown winner.
Now wait, there's no jokes. Explain it, Mike.
Pharaoh was trying to keep Jewish people in
The
bondage and
Egyptian
hostage.
Pharaoh
Absolutely.
was
for a
trying to
long
do
time.
what?
Trying to keep Jewish people as slaves and in bondage and thought and all that kind of stuff for a long time.
I always feel that
But
way.
they fought back and overthrew that idiot.
rehab.
So now, but you feel it was that idiot Yul Brenner? You're just thinking of the movie
I thought I loved when they overcame.
when they over what?
When they overcame and threw Pharaoh the fuck out.
Well, you talking about the movie or in real life?
Gino, they did throw. Where's Pharaoh now? He's stinging up the ground for 8,000
They
years.
left.
Well, he
the
died-
Pharaoh.
he died
They
8,000
ran
years
from
ago.
Egypt. They left the Pharaoh. They didn't overthrow them. They parted the Red Sea
They
and
got
they
out.
ran.
Yeah, they
Like
got out.
Jews always do before they fuck your ex-girlfriend. What happened?
Listen, Gino, why you
Gino has some personal issues. Wait a minute. Well, but Gino's right. They admit they did the smart move. They got the fuck out of there. They bailed.
They left, yeah, they walked the desert for like 40 years.
Yeah.
100
While the
years.
Pharaoh was sitting there living large
Something
with a
you
dead
should
kid.
do. Walk the
No,
desert.
but where's Pharaoh now, though? There's not, Gino,
Pharaoh died like.
Gino, how come there's no more
20
pharaohs in Egypt then?
Well, Mike, they changed the system.
No.
It's been 10,000 years.
I know.
They think about using the Pharaoh system in America now.
Right.
They're thinking about it.
Yeah, they are.
Some bills are getting looked at.
Well, Barack Obama's got the same sounding name as a lot of the pharaohs. Well, now, Mike, what do you think about the fact that I mean, you know, a lot of people have changed the story of the Bible. It's their own interpretation.
God knows the whole truth behind it, not us. So, you know.
Well, you claim to know it, though.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there 10,000 years ago, but the thing
We
is
know that.
No, what I'm saying is, but man made their own version of it. You know what I mean? And they just
Right. So
screwed it up.
what version do you believe?
I believe what God.
Let me tell you something, Mike, while you sit there thumping your fucking Bible from a guy that went to Catholic school for 8
Gino.
years. And then, now let me finish. You talked and you jammed in high school so my mother could tithe all their money and then they could pay off hobbling altar boys who got raped by a priest. Stop there trying to translate the Bible.
There you go.
I'm not
Okay.
saying everything's right.
And stop there with they shot the pharaoh with a laser beam and they
Gino.
overtook the pyramids.
I was making a point.
What's your point? Get to
Gino,
it.
let me tell you something, right? I want to say something. You never let me finish a sentence.
Okay, let him
Number one.
talk. Let him talk.
One thing I am against, what do you call it? It's about the Vatican, in a way, because number one, right, Art, Jesus Christ lived in poverty, among other people, right?
Right.
Why does the Pope and the
Right,
Vatican need millions of dollars of paintings in a whole city for themselves?
Say it again. What?
Why does the Pope need paint priceless paintings on the wall?
He has a
Off
lot
a
of
big city
frescoes.
full of
A lot of
gold?
frescoes by Michelangelo that could feed the world.
And no, what I'm saying is, why should they have all that when Jesus came here for not wanted to live in poverty? He could have all that and then some.
Well, what? So you're saying the church is corrupt?
Organized religion is corrupt. Jesus wasn't a Christian.
No.
Buddha wasn't a Buddhist. Muhammad wasn't Muslim. They all taught this message of love, and then people took books and turned the phrases in them to corrupt people and make them say and do stupid things.
I know.
Okay, gay people are fine. You know, black people should vote. Whatever the fuck.
Whoa!
No, you know
That's not in the Bible.
Mormons.
I've
if
read
you
a lot
look
of Bible. We
if
shouldn't
you
be
look
voting.
at the
Oh,
book,
I'm sorry.
if you look at the Book of Mormon, that genius said, "God called blacks the greatest of all beasts." Do you understand? If you take this stuff, it's a fact. I'm not. This is what these organized religions do, and now I have to sit here and have it translated by Mike.
I think
Stop
the
it,
biggest-
Babelfish. Fucking stop it! I'm getting a little frustrated.
I think the biggest ripoff is going to be this MS benefit.
If Stacey wasn't rubbing my leg the whole time, Mike, I wouldn't even have put up with this.
And if I wasn't watching Stacey rub his leg this whole time, I wouldn't be putting up with it.
Mike, how would you feel if Gino had sex with Stacey?
Again,
Like I said,
she didn't say no. All
Well,
right.
so Gino has had sex with Stacey. How does that
like
feel?
I said, it's women's. It's not up to me.
No, but
Women have the
that-
choice to do what they're going to do.
Do you know about the abortion?
It's called my career.
Oh, that was aborted a long time ago.
What about abortion, Mike? You for that?
No,
No?
it's killing people. Art.
He can't.
Okay. And so,
How
totally
someone gets,
taking a life
how
away.
someone gets raped or something
yeah, what about that?
by a priest.
What if a woman's asking for it? And I'm sorry.
You know, you're starting to fucking really annoy my.
You're right.
I like a good rape joke.
What if you found out Gino forced himself on Stacey?
and a baby,
serious
and then I had a baby in me,
She was practically
And they named
snoring,
him
have
Chet.
sex with
and
me.
I was like, "Ew, I have a Visconti in me."
And he named the baby Chet. Well, how would you feel?
Let's just get back to reality here a little bit. You know what I mean?
Well,
That means you're never going to get that puss. That means you're so far from the puss, Gino. He can't even imagine you.
you ever want to do Wilmington, Delaware, Stace, you'll put out.
When can I get the gig?
Would
I
you
need
be
the
upset? Would you be
$200.
upset if you learned that Stacey was selling her body for gigs? That you were on? That you were on?
This
If
line of
Stacey was
questioning-
selling her body to get you gigs, would you be upset?
I would be horrific.
You'd be devastated.
I would be devastated, and I would talk to her, and I would make change everything.
What would you say?
I say, first of all, this is so fucking bad. You shouldn't be doing this. I'm really, really disappointed in you as a person.
But I'm open Friday.
you'd be
I'm open Friday.
You'd be disappointed in her, even though she's trying to help you get
no,
gigs by sleeping with other
no. She would now
Even
be
if they were like
disappointed.
$10,000 gigs.
No,
Kidding.
I'd be so angry at her for that.
Hold on, what if it was
What
only?
if she slept with someone to get you a gig at Radio City?
I would not allow it to happen.
What if it was only a
What if I
blowjob?
told you it already happened? And we have a date. And you'll be playing Thanksgiving Eve. You're at Radio
Show him the
City.
email, Dan. Dan,
You,
show
Evan,
him
and,
the
you,
balls
Evan,
and
and
give me 15
Stacey.
minutes.
Let me say one thing about
Gino's
Stacey, right?
headlining.
Because first of all,
I've never used my pussy to get a gig
Mike, how about that?
or my ass.
first of all, number one, right?
Have
I
you
know
ever
her
used
for
your
a long
cock to get a
time.
pussy?
If I gave a hand job for a gig, how about that?
How, would you be upset if you found out Stacey gave a hand job to Gino
nice,
for a
delicious
gig
HJ.
in Wilmington, Delaware?
She would never do that in a million years. First of all,
All right, go
Too
ahead.
much work.
You were about to say something. Go ahead.
first of all,
2 hands, Prussman.
God, say it.
I don't like when people really bother her. It annoys me.
No one's
like-
bothering me.
No,
This is
she's
funny.
I'm okay.
she's not, everything's fine.
Okay.
Mike, I'm a
sorry.
big girl. I really
Make
am.
your point.
No, what I was going to say was, I don't know. I forgot what
Say it.
He's a
Say
big
it,
guy.
Mike.
Gino's creep level's off the chain today.
Say it.
I like it.
How do you feel she affords that beautiful orange purse? You think that just grows
Well,
on
it's
trees?
$20 at Aljo's.
She's got a great. She's
2 hand jobs later.
I got it to match Gino's socks.
Gino socks stink.
Oh, those are socks.
They're lousy.
Gino looks homeless. Mike, now who do you feel has a better career going, you or Gino?
It varies on who's saying it.
Really? So you admit that it's close?
It's running neck and
Neck
neck.
and neck, definitely.
What about Stacey or Gino?
Stacey runs rings around him any day. Believe me,
No.
because
I pay her extra for that.
Well,
Do the thing with the rings. Do the thing with the rings, honey.
I like Gino right
I want
now.
you wearing nothing but the thigh highs and jiggling those Lexus keys.
Gino's great in small dosages. You know what I mean?
and those, sure.
That's what I keep saying to her. You want a little small dose of Gino?
All it is a small dose.
Oh!
Yeah. I love this.
Well, Mike, that proves she knows the size of his cock.
Hey!
No,
No,
I'm
that
just assuming through my psychic powers.
That proves she knows that magnifying glasses can only see his banana.
My
Not even a
banana.
banana. A banana? That's pretty big, Mike. You're saying banana. More like it's Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Mike, now what are you still
See how
bitter?
you made it
are
black?
you still
Thank
bitter
you.
towards people
That's
in your
Chris Cotton.
from your?
I
Are you
have a
still bitter
banana.
towards people in your neighborhood who've skyrocketed past you career-wise?
No.
Neighborhood?
Well, Pete
Staten
Davidson.
Island, you mean?
Pete Davidson.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah.
he don't live in my neighborhood.
Well, not anymore. He's in
He lives
Beverly
in the
Hills.
neighborhood of 12 million right now.
Yeah, I went on celebrity net worth, and it says 12 million more than Mike Bocchetti.
well,
He's worth $12 million? No.
I don't know. But Stacey just got wet.
Stacey, where you going?
Do you have Pete's number?
Somebody turn the water back on in here?
Yeah, the water's running fine now.
I'm going to go to the bathroom right here.
Place is flooded.
We want water. Just tell Stacey someone's worth 12 million bucks. Now, would you sleep with Pete Davidson if that was true? I doubt it, because
No,
I
he's
believe
too-
Lauren pays those guys $20 an hour.
He's not my type. He's cute, but he's like
What's your
way
type?
too young.
What's your type?
You like older guys.
Medium guys. My age I don't really like guys that are too young, and I don't like guys that are too old. So
What does Mike fall now? Mike is 64.
I
How
think-
old are you, Mike?
I'm 54.
Now, do you dye your hair?
Yes.
You do, because but it looks good on you.
No, it looks
some
really
people,
good.
Some people
Thank you,
dye their hair;
Stacey.
it looks terrible. You look great.
Thank you.
You do. Now, what about your beard?
I gotta
that's
grow
a-
it back for something. I'm
Yeah.
doing it in August.
Why? What are you doing? You got a part
I'm
of
doing a
play or
film.
something?
It's the first
You,
non-funny.
wait a
thing
minute. You
I've
have a film roll that you're growing a beard for?
I'm shooting. I can talk about it a little bit. The kind of character I'm playing is a history professor.
Wait,
not
wait,
dramatic
Mike.
role.
I'm just gonna let people
No,
laugh.
I'm
I'm gonna let
saying
people
it's
laugh
just-
for a minute.
It's
I'm gonna
not-
let
it's
the
not a
listeners
funny
laugh.
role.
He's
I'm
playing a
fucking-
history
Well, no, but
professor.
I
No,
just-
number one, guys, you may laugh now, but I'm going to be laughing in the long run with this.
Okay, now what is it?
Now, I
Tell
can't say
us
anymore.
why.
But
You can't say anymore.
No, that's as far as I can't.
You're playing a history.
It's not going to
professor?
be released till after the 4th of July. I can't talk about it.
Well, it was okay. Let me.
He already stunned me when he said long run.
At least say this: is it with major people in show business?
It's people that have some cash to get that put it together.
You're not answering my question. Is it with major people in show business?
One woman is, yes.
Is it Glenn Close?
No.
Sigourney Weaver?
No, guys, let me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, guys. You can have
No,
fun,
I'm
laugh.
not.
It's
I'm
all
not
right.
laughing.
It's like-
You're playing a history professor.
Yeah,
in a
but these
movie.
guys are like.
You need a beard for that?
No,
I'm not
Don't
laughing.
take.
Now, what are the lines? What are you going to talk about?
I can't talk
the
about it
pharaohs?
anymore. I just can't talk about it.
Tell how the Pharaoh was shot by a laser when Jesus Christ came.
Well,
No, Mike's playing a history professor, right? I'm allowed to tell. And then he has to go goatee, and he's going to be wearing like khaki or corduroy pants, right? That's all I know.
That kind of profession.
Now, where are you going to find corduroy pants that fit, Mike?
That's wardrobe.
Well, they have a very big job.
Or are they going to be flame retardant? That's what we need.
Well, they're going to be retarded.
No, but that's just the beginning though, because I a couple of years ago I was in callbacks for the showcase for NBC.
Right.
They have a diversity showcase for actors. I was in callbacks 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I just submitted again for the festival for this thing this year, so hopefully I'll get
What
in.
festival?
NBC has like a showcase for actors
Right.
for diversity, so that
How are you diversity? You're a white guy.
No, I'm just saying, like different types of people. It's just
Right.
weird. And
So now what? So you're back. What did you do that was good?
I had
last time?
callbacks. I had a callback with it 2 years ago.
But what does that mean? You didn't get it.
No, but I came close. But they wanted me to audition again this year for it. So
You're
I
going to
just
do it
sent out a
again.
tape.
So I don't understand. What does that have to do with the history professor?
No, but I'm saying you never know what's going to happen because I got a lot of other things happening as
Is
well.
it a big time director with the history professor project?
No,
Okay. So how is this going to help you?
it's their first project, and it's going to be good. I need something dramatic. I want to make the next change. I can do it. I know I can.
Right. Now, so what is it? A big scene? Is it one scene?
It's like going to be a couple of days, and I'm in the whole. It's something good. It's like they have a university in Pittsburgh. They're going to be doing now.
I don't understand what
They have a
you're talking about.
university to shoot it at. I can't talk. That's about as far as I can go.
So you're shooting
I
at the
shouldn't even went
university
that
in
far.
Pittsburgh. Is that what you're saying?
They're shooting it.
Right, okay.
At a university that's in Pittsburgh?
I can't go any farther.
Are you gonna go to the
What are you
Marty
going to
Brothers?
blow? What's going to happen? It doesn't sound like anything's big about it.
No,
There's
but
no big director. There's just a guy.
No, but
with-
the thing is, it's my first foray. It's going to get into something good because it's going to be a press release.
There's going to be a press release.
Guys, you guys.
Machete, what the people
Yeah,
really
I'm
want to
trying
know.
to find out what it is.
Are you going to go to
I can't really
Marty
talk anymore
Brothers when you're in
about it.
Pittsburgh? Are you going to get a sandwich from
Wait, are you shooting in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you
Are they
getting a
getting you a
sandwich?
hotel room?
Yes, everything's covered. They fly me down. They put me up, and I'm.
Now, what
He's
what
staying
is-
at a bed, a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
It's a dramatic role?
Yeah, so at the first I can do drama. People doubt me all the time.
You've done dramatic roles.
Yeah.
I can.
He has. He's very good.
He's
I'll
very
give you that.
talented.
I can make the
think it's
changeover. Just these fucking idiots who call themselves industry don't think so.
But you just got a part,
Making
Mike.
friends
So
Well, you got a part. Now,
you gotta
but
cut
you're
some
saying
of
the people aren't industry.
They're just putting together their first
They
thing.
just happen to get money.
Yeah.
They have money.
and
as
they're
long as I'm
paying you,
getting
right?
paid
They're
right
paying
now.
you.
Are
Mike?
they paying you?
Yes, it's a paycheck.
Through a check, not cash.
Through a check on it.
Is it a SAG movie?
It's going to be union. Yes.
It's not sad.
All right, now wait.
Guys, you want to go to IMDb? I just put my reel up with Louis and everything. You guys should watch it. You guys,
I saw the Louis fantastic job.
no, but I have other things on there. I did. Sometimes people doubt. I hate when people doubt me. I really. Pisses
We're
me
not
off.
doubting you. We're just
like
asking
you.
more questions.
I think you're cool.
Maybe
man.
Artie wants to get a part in the movie too.
Yeah, what about me?
Do you know a guy?
I know, but the thing is, I just.
Is there a lead actor somebody we know?
No.
No.
I can't talk anymore about it. I'm not supposed to.
You haven't
know.
said anything about it, really.
I would like to come hang out.
You said you have a beard
Yeah, I got to go take.
for a history professor.
I already have
Do you
a
ha-
beard.
All right.
Would that help?
Do you know anything about American history?
Yes, I do.
Well,
I
give
love
us
American
something
history.
that you might talk about in the movie.
First of all, I found out a lot of things we were told a lot of untruths about.
Untruths? You mean lies?
Lies, yeah. Like, I mean,
Now, as a history professor, are you going to say untruth?
I'm going to say we were chastised by idiots.
But Mike, listen. I'm being honest with you. This is a friend talking. You're going to play a history professor
Yes,
at a
sir.
college. You can't say untruth.
No, I know.
You have to work on your diction.
I know. I got a lot of work to do.
Well, just work on your diction.
No, the bottom line is history are full of a lot of lies. Because number one, a lot of generations of people before me, even ours, were like Christopher Columbus is a great hero. He's a good guy. All that bullshit about him, right? What you do find out is he actually landed in San Salvador or by Haiti in that area, right? He didn't discover America, number one. There were people here for 10,000 years. How could you know what I mean? He devastated them. He
So this is the first lesson in the film.
He created what he called genocide in them. Then which led to the devastation of black people here. They devastated people here.
So is this in the film?
I'm going to talk about it. I don't care.
But, I mean, they're going to
Let
edit
them
some of
vote
that
you.
out, maybe.
No, I'm not lying about this.
So
It's
you
the
feel
truth.
Columbus is a scumbag, but Capone was a real hero.
No. Columbus and a lot of other people too, like always claimed the Mayflower for years.
The
Thinking they were better
Mayflower.
than people.
Give us the dope on the Mayflower.
Mayflower was just as bad as he was because they were coming from a place in Europe where they were being persecuted,
Right.
came here and devastated other people.
We didn't
You mean
land on
American
Plymouth Rock.
Indians?
They landed on
American
us.
Indians and
There were
black
no
people.
black people here yet. We went and got them.
And
We needed help working.
We was cool. We was good. We was
Although
Right. Well, you guys were fine.
yeah.
We said we can't do this shit alone.
although you were sold into slavery by your own people, it was
Yeah, I know
warring
that.
tribes.
It was.
wasn't
It was.
I know that.
No
lot-
one walked
there was
over
a
to
lot of
Africa.
dirtbags.
Right.
There was a lot of
involved.
corruption.
Right, right.
It's
There was a
always
lot of
like just like now.
Mike, but
Just
see,
like
that's
now,
where
it's
you're
right.
wrong as the professor. You just told an untruth.
What's that on?
Is that there were no black people here yet? You
Yeah.
understand?
Well, it started with the devastation of Native people, though. It
Native
started with them.
Americans.
Absolutely.
But you're not
Started-
writing the script, Mike.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It sounds like
I
you
can-
are. Are you just
they
going to
wanted me
improvise your role?
They wanted me to add stuff as well. So
I like that.
will.
Add what you want.
Are you just going to improvise your role?
No, I'm gonna add. They asked me if they said I can put some input in.
Can
I'm
you
gonna
tell them I was
talk
born
about
in a toilet? Can you add that to the history of America?
That's
No,
big
I'm talking
history.
about it because
Now, how many people are currently sewing together different corduroy pants to make the?
oh god,
I mean, that corduroy pants are very hard to fit in.
I always wanted to play a gangster from the 20s in a movie. That would have been awesome.
Well, with that, we're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll try to regroup.
Okay.
Why don't you give all the plugs before we take a break, Stacey?
So August 14th we'll be at the Crown Plaza in
Morristown?
Monroe, New Jersey.
Now,
Monroe,
what
New
fake
Jersey.
charity is that?
That's his regular show. 400-seater. We got to fill
Okay.
it up, so come. And then, Mike, what's the date of your father's memorial show?
August 6th.
August 6th at the Brokerage.
Which means August 8th, Stacey will be in a Corvette.
No, it will be with Stacey Prussman, right? Sal from the Howard Stern Show, Tony Van Dolphy, and me.
Oh, is Sal going?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Sal, tell Sally Boy to say hi.
Okay.
And then we June 20th, I'll be at Greenwich Comedy Club. Maybe Mike will show up and do a spot there.
Oh,
Now,
October
Mike,
4th.
but Mike, demand money from Stacey because she's doing this
October
thing.
4th.
A lot of promoters
October
do.
4th. Oh, that's
She's using your name, Mike.
October
No, she's
4th
not.
is
She
a
has
couple
her-
months away, so I don't know if I should plug that.
Have you given Stacey permission to use your name and likeness? Like they do with Elvis?
No, this is a tour. We're together with this. It's going to be great. She has a great following
Actually,
as well.
I started about a year ago called the Don't Fuck With Me tour.
Nice.
So,
She has a great following as well.
It's an
People-
aggressive name for a
That
tour.
whole theater.
Yeah, they can't-
Most 99% of the people would see her at the theater.
White
It is
women can say
aggressive.
that. If I put that as a tour, I'm pretty sure
It
I'm
is
getting
aggressive.
arrested.
it's
But
aggressive.
I like it. I
I'm
like
a little aggressive.
A girl can get away with that.
I'm going to name my new tour Pool Party.
But they won't
How
put,
about fuck with me?
please
fuck with me tour at the
Please
pool
fuck
party?
me in the ass tour.
Oh, I like that.
I don't know if I can name mine.
I like that. All right, let's take a break and regroup. I want to hear more about Mike's subject off the air about the movie. I do, and I won't say anything.
Okay.
Maybe I could play a student, Mike.
Yeah, let's all just get that you bang. What about that?
Ooh.
You
We can
seduce Stacey.
improvise.
Stacey, would you do that?
Yeah, Mike,
Yeah,
will you
yeah,
tell
the
me about
schoolgirl outfit?
Christopher Columbus
Would
and
you
all the
have-
bad things he
Wait,
did?
we're gonna get when we come back. We're gonna when we come back. Mike is gonna be the professor. Stacey's a student. That she seduces him, and then Mike accepts. Well, this is acting, Mike.
Okay.
I want to hear this. I want to see if Stacey is even grossed out during an acting.
I'm going to
performance.
feed my meter. I want to write a script on my way to the meter.
Back after this.
I got a pencil.
We're back, guys. Artie Quitter, Artie Lang Uncensored Podcast. That's right. In the room is Chris Cotton, Stacey Prussman, Gino Bisconti, Chicago Dan Filato, and of course, the fan favorite, Mike Bocchetti.
Thank you.
Steady, ready, Mike Bocchetti with the hair that goes everywhere. What's up, Mike?
No, what I was going to say was somebody was talking on Periscope about Dan. I was talking to Dan on Periscope last night. It was fun.
You was talking to Dan on Periscope?
Boy, I'll tell you what. I'm glad I waited for that story.
No, it was fun. He was really
What were
fun
you
to
saying?
talk to. On
Were you
that.
coming on to Dan?
No, somebody asked us about they love the Weatherman character. and I
No, the
said that
Weatherman
wasn't-
character, very
I said
good. I
That
mean-
wasn't me. I said that was reminded Dan Filato.
That is going to be
I'm not lying
that
about it.
should go to the Broadcasting Museum. Absolutely, you doing the Weatherman guy.
It was. I wish I
My
could do it
favorite was
again.
when you were in the wrong state. And we'd say,
God.
we'd say, "What's it like in Colorado?" And
It was in Indiana.
I'd say you're in Wyoming, and you go, "Oh God."
No, it was
Or when you would change you would button another button, and you thought no one would see it just because you turned around.
oh yeah.
I used to love that. You were you didn't have a sense of the camera.
No.
But that was great. It was raw.
It was
But
fun being outside though. That was
Speaking
wild.
of show business, as we said before, Mike had just booked, and he told me some details about this project where he plays a history professor, or as Mike said, a pistry professor. With common mistake amongst actors. But he told me more about the project and some big name people involved. And I won't say what industry one of the actors or actresses is usually in, but let's just say this: this information was hard to swallow.
Oh yeah.
I won't say what the lead actress. I won't say what
Oh no.
industry she usually works in, but I will say this: when Mike told me, it was hard to swallow. That's all I'll say. Now listen,
You're like the Riddler.
riddle me this.
I love that.
Batman.
Frank Ocean was the best Riddler.
Frank Ocean, I agree. Now listen. Now, Mike, to get ready for this, I proposed this, and Stacey ran with this, being a great improvisational actress. She looks classically trained. Stacey's going to be a student of yours, Mike. You're a history professor at a college. You'd be a history
Ooh,
professor.
she put her
at.
glasses on. Everybody, she put her glasses on.
Right,
Oh,
she
I
looks
like
very
it.
studious. I like that.
I'm a
Very
fan of the
hot.
glasses. I'm a fan of the glasses.
Anyone see remember Adamant? what was Adam Ant's song?
Goody Two.
Goody Two.
Don't drink, don't smoke.
Yeah.
And I love the
Don't drink,
schoolgirl
don't smoke.
skirt.
Oh, that chick was so hot in that video. And that's what you look like now in the school.
I love the schoolgirl skirt
Okay.
that you put on, and the top that you Britney Spears from "Hit Me, Baby, One
Right.
More Time."
Baby,
So now
woman.
this girl, Gino gets creepier by the second.
Thank you.
She got
So-
on purple frame glasses.
In this scenario, Stacey is a 68-year-old student. No, Stacey is a young student who is not doing well in the class, and she needs an A. She needs to ace an upcoming exam. And she goes to you, Mike,
Willing to do
the professor.
anything.
Professor Bocchetti. She goes to Professor Bocchetti
Professor B.
and sort of offers.
Professor
She
B.
sort of offers up some services that she feels will help her get an A in this. And this is going to help. This will give the people a sort of look into what this film is going to be, where Mike plays a history professor.
We need you to dig into your past. Go
Yes.
deep. Go
Okay.
deep, Stacey.
So Stacey and Mike, here's the scene. Go ahead.
Okay.
Hi, come on in.
Professor Bocchetti.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Hi. I don't know if you remember me. I'm in your lecture class at 3:30. I'm Stacey Prussman.
Oh, I can never forget you. I always remember my outstanding students.
Thank you. Well, I'm not doing too well in the class, and
I don't see why. You have a terrific brain, and I always would expect a lot more out of you than this.
I'm just having a lot of personal problems. My boyfriend broke up with me, and I've been really upset.
Oh, don't be upset. What's wrong with him? I mean, come on, look at you. I mean, there's got to be something wrong with him. It's not you.
He found another girl in Sigma Ep sorority, and
Oh,
she's a blonde. And she's big.
well, you know what? It's his fault for getting rid. He's an imbecile, not you.
Well, because of this breakup, I'm failing, Mr. Bocchetti.
Don't cry. Listen to me.
Professor
Let me give you some
Professor B.
extracurricular activity.
Give it a dig, Mike.
Do you want me to do an extra credit report on Christopher Columbus?
No, I will privately tutor you and bring you the best of the ability out in you. I know you could be something
Now,
spectacular.
what time is the class?
At 3:30 p.m.
Which is also your weight, Mike. Which is
Oh, good.
I'm in the 3:30 p.m. history. I'm only a freshman, and it's been really hard being in college for the first time.
Oh, don't say that, because you may be a freshman, but you're definitely a senior in brain-wise.
brain-wise, she's a senior.
Yes.
Okay,
I mean,
go
no,
ahead.
grade-wise has nothing to do with it.
Okay, you're doing.
It's the
Stacey,
person
Stacey,
individually.
you're doing great. Mike,
I'm trying.
Mike needs to work on the.
I have a half leaner. Does that matter?
Thank you.
ahead.
That doesn't
Thank
matter.
You,
It
Professor,
does matter.
Thank you, Professor Bocchetti. Is there anything I can do to help get my grade at least to an A? Because my dad will beat me when I get home.
No, how dare him touch a hair on your head?
My dad.
I'll report him. I will report him to the. I report him for abuse, to child abuse.
You're going the wrong
This
way with
cad.
this, Mike. You're going the wrong way.
Tell him your
She's in
friend
her-
Gino TA's a class. He would help her.
She's in her 20s.
I'll be in a minute.
Child abuse. She's in her 20s.
No, she's a freshman. That could be
My
18.
dad's really mean
Improv.
because he spent all his money on my college education from the butcher shop. And now,
Excuse me, Mr. Bocchetti. I'm the janitor, Chris Cotton. This
Hey,
lady
buddy.
seems as though she needs a dicking.
Let's let the janitor stay outside for a second. This is between Professor Bocchetti and again.
So, I'm just really scared. I really need to get an A. Is there anything I can do to
Yes,
Help
shall
you?
I'll teach you privately in my home.
how?
It's parked outside.
No, my home is not parked outside. I will keep it.
Are you good at washing bowls?
But,
This will only be-
your wife might see me.
I'm no longer married.
Oh,
About 3 minutes ago.
you got divorced?
Yes, it was bloody and a mess, and she's just like took her off with half my money.
Wait,
and
wait,
it's
wait.
horrible.
Cut. Mike,
You're going the wrong way
you're
with this,
trying to
Mike.
fucking. First of all, it was bloody and a mess. Oh, my God. To say she's like a senior brain-wise, that doesn't even make any sense.
I lost my
Secondly,
erection when
no,
you said
it
a bloody
does.
mess.
and first of all, it does matter. It
Mine
does
got harder.
matter if Gino has a half leaner, because from getting other details, Mike, I think you've been cast in a porn that they shoot in Pittsburgh. But Stacey, first of all,
I'm trying to-
can I say she's doing a great job?
Oh,
She always
thank you.
does.
It was
She's
amazing.
really good at this. But Mike,
You're doing so good, the janitor wanted to.
yeah, if the janitor wants to fuck you, the janitor's doing a better job than the professor.
I even gave
First
you
of all-
daddy issues.
Yeah, I mean,
she
look, daddy
knows.
issues. She's like, wait, Mike, why would you say that it was a bloody mess?
I'm
Your
trying to
wife-
be honest with her because maybe
Janet
she
didn't care what was
identified
going
me.
But what did you do? Cut her up? And what do you mean?
No.
You're trying to be honest with her? Why was it a bloody mess?
I meant it was just like she ran off with my money, and I came
And
home
then
one
you
day.
killed her?
No, I didn't kill her. I just annoyed her emotionally.
Where's the
I
blood?
just ignored her emotionally.
But where's the blood come in?
I meant it was like a bloodbath financially for me.
Oh.
You know what I used to
That's
say?
not how it came off.
You know what I've been told growing up by my cousins and uncles? And stop talking past the pussy. That's what you're doing. That's what you're
All
doing.
right, so just okay. So
Okay.
let's get back to this.
Focus.
Okay.
Let's focus. Okay.
Okay, start from
So
where
I'm
you were.
hitting on him.
Yeah, you're hitting.
Right.
Keep hitting on him. Good.
So,
Put the glasses
I'm
back
so,
on.
I'm
We
so,
didn't take those
I'm
off
so
yet.
sorry about your divorce, Mr. Bocchetti or Professor B. I mean, you're such a great professor. You've taught me so much, but I just can't comprehend it. And I really need help. So, what can you do to
seems
help me,
desperate.
or what can I do to help you?
Well, you can definitely, first of all, relax, and I'm always here for you.
Thank you, Professor Bocchetti.
And
Yeah.
also, I will teach you every word, everything I ever learned.
I cut, Mike. If this were a porno,
You were doing good.
If this were a porno, people would have shut this off hours. You're not. You have to get to the. You're being like an emotional. You're being like a psychiatrist, not someone who's gonna fuck a chick. And you got to suggest something sexual. Okay.
Okay, right.
Immediately get to it.
All right,
I
Okay.
will.
Go ahead.
So,
Action.
Professor Bocchetti, is there anything I can do to get the A? I mean, I'll do anything to get the A.
Well, I
really
have
need
this
the A.
project that's a little private at my home going on. If you want to come over and hit the books a little bit,
Okay, I'll do the project.
And believe me, once you read the book, you never want to put it down.
I cut. Even the innuendos aren't sexy. Like the book, you won't want to put it down.
And by book, I mean my dick.
Another dynamic that Gino pointed out, if you were watching this, Stacey cannot bring herself to look at Mike. You're not looking at him.
I'm not. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Mike.
She shouldn't have to. She's
Mike's
in her
staring
place.
at you. Mike's burning a hole through you.
Oh, I didn't. I was in my character. So maybe if I look at him, maybe it'll get hotter.
Yeah. Or you look at colder.
Just don't look at me.
Go ahead.
So, Mr. Bocchetti, is there anything I could do? You know, I'm really hot. Let me take off my blazer.
Oh, that's amazing.
Um,
Oh, yes, winner.
I'm so
You
hot.
can definitely come over for some private tutoring,
Really?
starting this evening.
You're the nicest professor I've ever met in my life.
All right, now we're going to cut. Now we do a quick edit. Now you're at your house, Mike.
Okay. So,
Wow, this is a great apartment. I love your bookcases.
There's no place to plug in my vibrator because your outlets are very
well,
overused.
would you care for a cocktail?
Minus the tail.
I would have said heavy on the cock.
I don't drink a lot. I'm not 21 yet. I'm only a freshman, but okay.
Okay. How about, all right, take whatever you want. There's scotch all over the place, whatever you want to have.
There's scotch all over the place.
You should have said, "Ooh, I spilled booze on my cock."
Wait
There's
a
scotch
minute.
all
I
over.
don't-
Yeah, there's scotch all over the place. What about what Gino said? Say, oh, look, there's some scotch on my cock.
But I only drink Amstel Light.
You know what, though? I'll,
Doesn't look like there's an Amstel Light in the house.
College freshmen don't drink scotch.
They do now.
Is there a Zima?
I have some wine coolers.
You do? Are they purple?
They're purple, they're red, they're green, they're everything.
Like my
that's in
helmet?
the refrigerator right now.
Can you get me one,
Of
Professor?
course. How about when I get you one, we'll just sit down and make some history.
Okay. Well, so you're gonna okay?
Well, okay. Explain
Flustered.
more, Mike.
She's flustered.
Starting with you know what I'm talking about, baby.
No, this is a porn. You can
But you
say
got to
it.
get straightforward, Mike. Lay it
I'm
out.
very straight. We'll start with
Tell her what you want to do.
we'll start with the
So can we learn about Christopher Columbus and how he discovered America first?
we'll learn
Or
how
should
I
we talk
discovered a
about the
lot.
Na-
We'll learn how I
Nazis?
discovered a lot of more things in America.
Maybe you could show me what the Nazis did to the Jews.
Ooh, I like where this is
Because
going.
I'm a nice Jewish girl. Maybe you could play Dr. Mangula.
My God, this is the darkest,
I
most
like it,
depressing
though.
porno
I
ever.
kind of like
Well,
it.
all right. How about I
can
play General Rommel?
Who's that?
Rommel.
General Rommel.
The
Not
desert.
Rommel.
Desert Fox.
He's a history professor.
General Caramel.
Rommel.
Can I play General Caramel? Can I play
Rommel.
General Caramel? I want General
Rommel.
Caramel.
The Desert
Caramel
Fox.
coloring.
Can I have Caramel?
Did you ever hear of the book 50 Shades of Grey?
You're a professor. Yes,
I
you
couldn't
heard
hear.
of
I
it.
couldn't hear what you say. I'm
Did
so
you?
sorry.
My friends are all reading this book called 50 Shades of Grey. It's very, very interesting.
Well, I'll teach you the 48 shades of that gray.
What does that mean, Professor?
I keep looking at the director. What
Professor,
does that mean?
what does that mean?
Professor, what does that mean? I'm totally confused.
I love.
As all of us are.
I love every minute of that confusion. Let me straighten that confusion out a little bit.
Can you teach me about what happened in America?
Stuncock is sitting right
I can teach you about what's going to happen with us.
Oh, what's going to happen with us?
Come over here and find out, baby.
Ooh.
Well, just go take her, Mike. You don't have to physically. Yeah, just make the note.
So, does this mean I'm going to get an A?
How are you? How would you like a nice
You're gonna
makeout
get-
session?
You're going to get the
What?
D.
What do you feel about makeout sessions with professors?
Makeout sessions? Well, I've never made out with a professor before.
It's always the first time,
Really?
and it won't be the last time.
Will anybody know?
No, just us.
You won't get an A, but you'll get hepatitis C.
I've been vaccinated.
That's not sexy.
All right, cut. Well, I'm going to stop this. First of all, I'm going to applaud Stacey.
She's awesome.
Mike, you need a
she's
lot.
amazing.
Mike, I thought that you could just step into this part and like you said, wing it, but you need a lot of work.
I know what I need to do.
In the movies I watched, she would have been already fucked.
She'd
2
be-
minutes in.
With you, she'd be pregnant.
Yeah, yeah.
In the ass.
Oh, half
What
the
about-
listeners are cranking one out to that right now.
What
I'm
about
telling
that, Mike? Now, what about? I mean, I think you've been cast in a porno. Are you aware of this?
No,
People
I
who
know.
no one knows their name. They have money.
you. Is that really? Is it really a porno? You think?
I think it might be.
No, guys, don't.
Oh my God! There's a woman that comes in.
good money,
during your
though.
scene- You're teaching history, and she just comes in and she's like, she takes her shirt off and she tries to have sex with
If she
you.
starts blowing you, Mike, don't stop her.
Mike, I think it was either a professor or a pizza delivery man, but I think they were afraid you were going to eat the pizza.
Did he say the name of the porn star?
Gino, please.
No,
Don't,
we
don't,
can't
like-
say that.
Yeah, but
We
is
can't
it?
say
Is that it?
No, I don't
Gino,
know.
I'm
'Cause
talking too much about it already. I shouldn't.
Well,
You might. It's not going to blow. The
No,
We didn't
no,
just do the scene.
Lord knows what people are thinking now. I'm going to be like, who knows?
Oh,
now,
no.
You know what I mean?
Well, no. Well, what do you
We were
mean?
just
No,
acting.
You
We were
just did a
acting.
I
great
wasn't even supposed to talk about it, though. You know what I mean?
You
That's
were
the whole
you're
thing.
improvised.
we made
It's
it.
fine.
It's not really about. That's not really happening in the
No.
movie. So we didn't do anything. We just.
Yeah, that's
Well,
not
it should
the
be.
script.
It should be, Stace. You should be in that movie. I want to tell you right
Really?
now. You need a better agent. You'd
That's
be
not
great
the
for that role.
script, Mike. You're
Really?
just
Oh, no.
improvising.
I know.
Be a star.
We were just playing. Just how they. We were just playing improvisation.
Are you naked at all in the movie?
No.
Thank God.
Is anyone naked in the movie?
No.
Is it a rated R film?
I don't know what the rating's going to be until it started. Who knows?
Well, you have to find stuff like that out.
Do
Yeah,
people
I
die
know.
in the movie?
What's that,
Do
Stacey?
people die in the movie, or any
I die?
No. Do people die like killings? Are there
No,
like,
no,
violent?
not
Is
at
it
all.
an action film? Is it
No.
Just
read the entire
a
script.
career's going to
I really don't know much. I don't know much more about it till I get the script. I
Well,
really
did
don't know.
you haven't read the full script yet?
No, I haven't read it yet.
Oh. So it's like a Woody Allen project. Isn't
I
it?
haven't. They told me not to say much. I can't really talk. I shouldn't have even said anything
Oh,
really.
we don't
No,
want
You didn't
they're not
say
gonna
anything.
care, Mike. First of all, no one listens to this. Second of
People
all,
listen all
they're
the
not
time.
gonna care.
They love you.
They'll be
you know?
happy that we talked about the
Yes,
movie.
stop making
Yeah.
it more than it is.
We
When
didn't
you
give
get-
away the plot. We made our own plot up about something that didn't exist.
I know.
Right? We didn't-
Right. And I mean, I think I would give Stacey a part in any film after that.
She's awesome. Mark.
Thank-
She's been acting for a
Oh,
long
thank
time.
you.
Oh, she was up for Annie on Broadway. She was awesome.
Were you really?
Absolutely.
When I was really
yes, she
young.
was. Art. She
Well,
really
I
was.
mean, of course,
Don't
but
let.
Annie's a
she's
child.
awesome.
Thank you.
But
Well, Mike, we get it. Calm down. You're
I know.
being
Thank
creepy.
you.
I'm not about creepy. Art. She's a great person. I truly love.
Mike,
That's
you
I
it.
love
can't
you.
bang her. This has been established.
I think
more-
I think the scene made him uncomfortable because we're such good friends, and it was like brother sister type.
Well, you
thing.
couldn't even look at him. I noticed that. Gino pointed it out.
She did stare at Gino.
I didn't want to embarrass Mike 'cause I know he gets
When
uncomfortable.
she
Now,
couldn't take her eye from me rubbing my leg. She's
Were
like,
you
"That is
upset that
uncomfortable."
Gino had half a leaner?
Whatever he has, he has. He don't have much of one.
His
anyway,
half was
so-
impressive, though.
Yeah,
I seen it. It was
I had half a banana.
Mike, does it bother you that the film might be pornographic in nature and that people might be jerking off to it?
I don't know, Art. I really, I don't know. At this point, I don't even care about anything.
Oh, what do you mean?
What
Oh.
happened? What happened to positive Mike?
Positive Mike became Negative Nancy just now.
What's wrong,
You
Mike?
became
No,
is that
no.
like is that like a Bruce Jenner thing? You became Negative Nancy. Positive Mike became Negative Nancy. That's like a Bruce Jenner thing.
Why are you upset, Mike?
I think Mike
No,
needs
no.
a good old
Are you
fashioned
upset
cherry.
secretly at Stacey?
No, why would I
Do
be
you
upset
feel
with
any
her?
form of violence towards her?
Oh, I talk to her all the
Do you
time.
feel like hurting yourself for other people?
What's that? No.
Okay, good. Well, these are questions we have to ask at the clinic.
But why'd you get negative, Nancy? What's wrong? Don't be negative.
Don't be Negative Nancy. Be Negative Larry, if anything.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Mike.
I don't know. I think
Mike,
he seems.
Mike,
I think.
Mike,
I think
fine.
Gino's upset him
What
No,
did
that
I
always
do?
happens.
Did you upset Mike?
How did I upset him?
because you're being very sarcastic.
Tell him you're not going to fuck Stacey. 'Cause I think that's what's making him angry that you keep.
I'm
No
more
one's
than,
fucking me. I'm celibate for 6 months. And
I
no one's
tried
putting
to-
anything inside
No,
my
but-
pussy.
I'm
Like
not-
6
Guys.
months you've been celibate?
Yes.
Why is that?
What I'm trying to say is, the thing is,
I'm in program.
we got a great friendship. I love this woman, and please don't break my chops about it.
Well, we're not breaking your chop. I'm actually very happy for this relationship.
She's a great person.
I feel you have to kill Evan, though.
No,
I think we both have to kill Evan.
Now, how does Evan get involved? Is Evan a good comedian?
he's a good guy. I like him.
Now, how does Evan get involved in this relationship?
Well,
Gino doesn't like him.
I didn't say I didn't like him.
Gino's shaking his head.
He said, "Is he a good comedian?"
He's gotten really funny. No, he did really well. Honestly,
No, Gino, don't downgrade. Gino, he did
Evan,
great.
I have to say, Evan made a breakthrough recently.
He did because he turned into
He got-
Evan Fonzarelli on
he
stage.
He
It was
threw away
awesome.
his act, and he.
What do you mean, Evan? He's like cool. He's got
No, he was like kind of like a meek, kind of timid guy, but he just like
Then he.
and he became super assertive and manned up. I
Yeah,
love
he
every
did. He
minute of
manned
it.
up. He did man up.
What does that mean?
He took control
Like
of
he
the
went
audience.
from like
Mike-
very self-deprecating, like Ronji Dangerfield, to like Dennis Leary's intensity, like that.
But
So
that's
he
a,
stopped
that's
being
a
healthy.
tough
Okay.
transition to make. How did he do that?
It just happened because you know why? He went up there, and he opened the show, and he just like went from like this meek guy to like just like took control of the ship like a captain would.
Yeah, he really
He
did.
took control of the ship like a captain would.
Like
Absolutely.
Columbus would
Now, what
without
are-
the genocide.
But what are you?
He
Mike?
became the difference.
In this scenario, what are you?
I'm my own entity.
Yeah, he is.
You're your own entity.
It was the entity and the difference out there, just working
Yeah.
it out.
Now,
People
Stacey-
love him.
Stacey, what does that entity smell like?
Desperation.
No, Mike is very much himself. He never doubts himself. He goes on stage and he's Mike. Like he's.
I know. Well, I know
You know,
Mike.
I
I've
know.
seen Mike stand. I've worked with
I
Mike.
know.
I've
I
given
know
him
all the
work.
time.
Mike, now, did you shower today?
Yes, I
Yes.
went last night before I came here.
Oh, you didn't shower
Twice.
today.
No, I did.
You
he
said
doesn't-
last
Mike
night you
doesn't smell
showered.
bad. Mike never smells bad.
See, she's always.
He
she's
doesn't.
always-
Actually, he doesn't smell bad.
I don't know. Some people at the old TV show said that Mike
Well,
smelled bad.
there's a lot of things wrong. There's a lot of things wrong in that room up there. You know what I mean? That was like.
Are you
know.
upset now that you gave the twins watches?
You never gave me a watch.
I know.
Yeah, right.
Well, he learned
You're
his
working
I'm
lesson.
with-
joking. I'm joking.
He bought
Mike,
him
Mike, you
watches.
secretly were in love with the twins.
They were super young. It was like. I
Yeah,
was
but you
like
were
in
very
my
in
late
love
20s
with them.
when
You were
they
very in
born.
love with them, and you bought them watches. Very.
Well, they're
very-
friends to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they bought you nothing.
I only banged one of them.
Yeah. What about that?
I don't. That's in the
Gino, you really did?
past. Who cares?
They're not here to defend themselves.
I believe you,
know?
And they
Gino.
checked
I
their
wholeheartedly
watch.
believe
Well,
you.
yeah, but don't get us sued, Gino. Yeah, no. But they were. You know what?
Made love
You know what's funny? While Gino was banging them, they were looking at your watch.
No, but the funny thing is,
This is fast.
I heard from Marie once back in November.
Oh, that's nice.
what
When
did
she
she
said,
say?
"Stop
She
calling."
said, "Hi,
me."
how you doing?" And that was about it. We
Was
talked-
it her lawyer or her?
No, it was her. It was her. November.
That's my.
That's
phone
her
again.
right now.
It's Marie.
Is that Marie?
I wish it was. That would be nice.
Well, listen. This has been an enlightening show. I'm glad you came by. We learned a lot. We learned that you're going to be in a big film in Pittsburgh.
Playing a professor.
That right, playing a professor.
Professor
Stacey
Bocchetti.
started a great talk for
Now,
us too.
there's a now. Just let me make this. Just to make sure it's not a gay porn, because if you're going to be in a porn, you're not growing a goatee so your mouth looks like a pussy, right?
No.
That's a fact.
They don't want your mouth to look like
No,
a pussy.
it's not a flavor saver. No,
so
no.
a guy's not going to fuck your mouth.
No,
That's
no,
not what
no.
they want, a goatee. Okay, I'm just asking.
No,
You're
no.
playing a history professor, not a guy who's get mouth fucked.
No, not at all.
Because sometimes in pornos they have a guy grow a goatee so his mouth looks like a pussy.
Oh no.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Why?
So we can get fucked.
Oh.
No. It's not that kind of thing. No,
At
no,
least
no.
let a chick have a strap on. Don't make it an
Oh
actual
no.
cock.
Oh, fuck, I'm sick now.
Well, if it's a chick with a strap on, is that okay? Would you
No.
consider that heterosexual?
That's called pegging.
Is it really?
Yes, that's the thing.
I learned.
How
it,
do you know that?
I learned it on TV.
It's
You
called
did
on
not.
TV.
You learned it
What
on the
kind of
TV?
TV is that you're
Learned that on
watching?
Cotton's Periscope.
I'm periscoping into this because I just want to periscope. I like how Artie's like he's periscoping. You could tell.
Now, can you grow a nice beard, Mike?
Yeah, I had it grown the other day. I shaved it off, though. It was too hot.
Maybe goatee won't be the right look for you for the. I think you might not need it. Maybe a mustache.
I'll see what they want to go
Well,
with.
maybe
They
you
want me to
can
go take.
tell the director you want to look like a shaved pussy. Mike, don't let a guy fuck your face.
No,
Because
no,
that's
I'm
going to
not
hurt your career.
Yes.
No
No,
face
no.
fucking
If,
violence.
video, if
And your
video
face.
can I say this? If video of that
Are you periscoping?
gets around,
Yeah.
if video of that of you getting your face fucked gets around, that is going to hurt your career.
I'm
All
not
right,
gonna-
Mike. I don't know much, but I know that I'm not a super agent. But I do know this.
You're not a coyote either.
I'm not a wily coyote super agent.
Super,
All right.
super agent.
If you're in Pittsburgh, now, Mike, I'm worried. You're going to Pittsburgh alone? Are you,
Yeah, Odd. I travel.
but who are these
there.
people? Are they shady characters? You're going to be
Odd.
alone in a hotel
no,
in Pittsburgh?
Odd. I traveled all. I went.
Are they? They're not like drug dealers. It's not a cartel, right?
He
I mean,
doesn't drive. How's he getting there? He doesn't
Gino,
drive.
I traveled to L.A. by myself.
I'm
all the
asking
time.
yeah,
how
but
you're
this is
getting there.
Pittsburgh.
you could take the Amtrak.
Okay.
Do you know who these people
Yeah,
are, Mike?
but, Odd, I do.
I don't know. Does anybody trust this?
I don't trust it. Listen, man, I don't know. I don't
Mike,
know.
how did they offer you this?
I don't want to talk about.
How
it
did you
no more.
find out about it?
I still want to get it. They're going to be annoyed at me probably now. Because,
Well, are you afraid of them?
No,
You sound afraid of them.
no, I'm not afraid.
Blink your eye if you're afraid. Are you afraid of violence?
I'm not afraid of anything really.
Well, you better be afraid if this is a drug cartel financing pornographic movie.
I'm not afraid.
Now he may have said too much.
Well, I don't give
you grow goatee.
Well, I don't care what.
You grow goatee. I want mouth look like vagina.
Is it Russian? Are they Russian?
I'm sorry. My Mexican.
I don't know, Gino,
my Mexican
I don't
sounds
Are
Russian.
are they Eastern
Okay,
Bloc?
wait. Let's make it a Russian porn.
Okay.
Because that's it.
Oh, Russo.
I make you.
I make you hard.
You make mouth look like big fat pussy. This Russian porn. You make your big fat mouth look like big fat pussy. And you get fucked by big fat cock. And we call you Professor. We call you Professor Mouthfuck. You are Professor Mouthfuck in this movie. Don't do that, Mike.
Don't.
Will you can we send somebody with you? You know what it's like? It's like in The Godfather.
Bring Gino
when
with
when
you.
Sonny didn't want Michael
the
going
funny
by
bone.
himself. Remember when Sonny didn't want Michael going by himself?
Yeah, but I
Send
don't
somebody
give,
with him anyway.
I don't want to go in. I like doing things. I'm not afraid of anything. I don't give a fuck.
Mike
about
will be fine.
Stacey, are you sure have you met these people?
I think they're young kids, right? They're
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
The younger the better.
Young kids?
Get the
No,
money
but
up front.
I don't know. I don't even want to talk.
They're
about
not the
it no more
Mafia.
because-
Do they cook meth?
No, I don't want to. They might be ticked off. I don't want to.
No one is.
You
ticked
sound
off.
scared of them.
No
Gino,
one knows.
stop.
the
Are they?
recording
Are,
is.
Gino,
Stop
how the
it.
fuck do you
All right,
know?
Mike.
Do you, Gino, do you
Are-
fucking know that for sure?
Are they-
You sound scared of them.
I'm not scared of it. I just don't want to ruin it. You know what I mean?
Are they
Like,
famous? These people?
No, but the
so
thing
they're
is,
going to
you
be
know
thrilled.
what?
We're talking about their movie on the Artie Lang
Yes,
podcast.
I know.
I hate when people
Why would they-
make something more of it than it is.
We didn't
No,
give
but
away the
Gino-
plot.
Oh, they might be talking
Gino's
about it.
getting
Oh,
crazy.
people at Paramount are gonna fucking. I'm gonna lose the deal.
Right.
Shut
Gino.
the fuck up! You're going to
Gino.
Pittsburgh to make a porno, and you're making it sound like, oh, it's the sequel to fucking Rocky, and I don't
Hey,
want to
go ahead,
fuck it
Gino.
up.
Ramble-
Stop it!
God, ramble your motherfucking
Let him talk.
mouth,
Let him
Gino,
talk.
God.
I said
Ramble
one
your
thing.
fucking stupid fucking motherfucking
I
mouth.
think that was a
Gino.
very coherent statement
no, but
of
say
why I
what
was
you
acting.
No,
want.
he's getting me annoyed though, Artie. He always fucking, really fucking gets me aggravated sometimes.
Gino does?
Yeah,
I know, me too.
Why?
Say what you want to him.
Let
I
out.
don't
Let it
wanna
out.
say-
No,
I don't
let it
wanna-
out on
open
Gino.
up.
We all shit on Gino.
I don't even want to fucking look.
You
at
don't
him
even
right
know.
now.
Monday through Wednesday, we shit on Gino on here. Monday through Wednesdays this week. Gino took a nice whipping this week.
Your friend Gino make us mad. We kill him.
Give it out.
I
Let it
feel
out.
bad that Mike lost this blockbuster movie because we talked about
We
it
didn't
20
lose anything. He's
okay,
not
but-
losing.
I don't
What
want
a
you leaving here
fucking-
angry. You let it out
What
on the
a
podcast.
fucking relief.
We behead Gino.
You know what? I don't even want to talk to him anymore. I don't want to look at him even. I don't want to
Gino?
acknowlose him now.
Well, I
I didn't
want
even
you
do
to
any.
know.
What did I do?
And you know, I'm mad at
Mike's
Stacey
upset.
for having
Why?
sex with Gino the way you
I
hate
didn't
him.
have sex with Gino.
And it was angry sex, Mike. I couldn't even enjoy it.
I just pegged him.
I
She
enjoyed
just
it.
kept saying, "I'm so angry that I'm having
Stacy,
sex with you."
Stacy is your friend,
Of
You
course.
hate Gino, and she had sex with Gino.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Stop.
That's right.
Gino, you
Oh.
piece
And my middle name is Mike. I made her scream it in between police and stop, but I made her scream it.
Gino didn't make me do shit.
Ooh, I like the feistiness. Put the glasses back.
It's
on.
not. You know, I have to say, this is my podcast, but I'm getting a shit. It's getting ugly. It's getting ugly.
She put the
Mike's
glasses
getting
back
upset.
on. and she
Gino
getting
is
sassy,
fighting
and I
with
like
Mike.
I just want to know one
not
thing for
fighting
sure,
with
Mike.
them.
As a friend,
Okay.
are you afraid of these people you're doing a film
No,
with?
I'm never afraid of
Okay.
anything.
I think he's afraid to give out too much information about the movie, the plot.
That's why she's right.
But
That's
I don't
But
think. But I think
unless
you're.
the plot really is your mouth is a pussy, we have to give it away
it's not,
anyway.
though. No.
We're just making fun of it, but that's why I don't want you to get upset. You look really upset, Mike, and I don't like that.
Don't get upset.
If you're upset at Gino, don't let that happen.
We're just
You cuss
joking.
Gino
We're
out.
joking around about it, and I think Mike's getting upset. I see it in his face.
Yeah,
don't
I
like
know.
that
Don't
face.
get upset. I mean, I'm sorry, Mike.
Cut-
Don't
no,
get
it's
upset.
fine.
Gino.
I'm just kidding. Well, not about
sure.
that you're making.
They're-
too big a
and
deal out of it.
honestly, Mike, I think these producers will be thrilled that we talked about the movie this much.
Yes.
Yes.
It might bring more
But
money.
Mike seems to have information that says no.
I don't know what.
Well, did they say don't tell anybody about the
movie?
movie? Did they said that
They said
to you?
don't say nothing to anybody about it, really. So I
That's
don't
not
know what it
okay.
amounts.
So you know what? You're talking
So
about.
having a press release till
You know who else says that?
We didn't say the name
You
of
know
it.
who else says that? Drug cartel.
no, but
Russian ones?
When I was younger, I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you a story. Can I tell?
Okay.
I actually auditioned by accident for a porn movie. This is a true story. Story of
Who's
my
this
life.
Julia?
I got the role on purpose, but I auditioned by accident.
While you tell the story, put your hair up.
Do you-
Put your
Who's
hair up
this
and drop it in
Jew
the
woman?
middle. Drop
Who's
it in the
this
middle.
Jew woman you're with?
Hold on. She's putting her hair
Do
up.
you
Oh, she
remember
dropped
the New York Press? The back of it, there was like
Yes.
It said actresses wanted $1,000 a day. I was like 21 years old,
Of course.
and I went.
it. Thinking it.
I don't know.
Well, she was 21.
Right.
I'm not even, maybe 20. And I went to the audition. I was wearing I didn't even wear like a business suit, like I was going to a job interview because I didn't know what to wear to auditions back
It's
then.
actually pretty good.
Well, this is
too.
34 years ago.
Yeah, it was 130. It was a lot of years ago. So I go to the audition, and it was like in a house, just like one room, a bed, and a camera,
And a bowl.
and a bowl. And it was a guy, and he was kind of a nerdy guy, and he's like, okay, let's read the script. I'm like, okay, it's just very
God.
innocent.
Oh, God.
And I sat on the couch, and he's like, it's called. I remember the name. It's called Seven Sides of Serena.
Oh, my
Oh, that's
God.
good.
Which two sides were you?
I don't.
Oh,
Top
man.
and bottom.
So basically, he goes, all right, so you're going to read the script, and then when she takes a drink, you're going to get really excited and like attack this guy. So in acting class,
So you
we
stabbed
learned,
him.
right? I mean, like, you're going to get more, you're going to hit on him. They were very.
I understand.
So the thing in acting class, they taught you not to follow. When you see the directions, you don't actually do it, right? Like when you go to an audition, you don't like make out with the other
Of
actor.
course not.
Right? So that's what I learned. I was a professional. I came with a briefcase. So.
I like that. The briefcase definitely made you a professional.
Yeah, so I went I started reading the script like blah 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 blah. Yes, and blah blah, and then I take a sip of something, and I'm like, and it says make out and kiss the guy, and he goes, "You're not making out and kissing me." I'm like, "Well, you're not supposed to at the audition." And he goes, let's read another scene, and it gets more sexual. Like she's on the desk and she's getting humped, or whatever. But I didn't do that.
God.
So at the end of the audition,
My cock out. And
I didn't do
fucking-
anything. I just said he kind of got the idea that I wasn't in for it, but he pretended it wasn't really it wasn't really a porn. It was just like an indie movie.
Let's move on to the Blumpkin scene.
The Blumpkins.
The
They even had those back then.
And,
Made him ask him. Come
and
on.
I said, okay, I have to go now. My mom's waiting for me. So I went home and I told my mom, and she called the number. The guy gave me his card. She called him and yelled at him.
No, of course. That's hilarious.
And she got the part.
Yelling at a porno producer.
She's like, what are you doing, my daughter?
How dare you?
She came from acting school.
We have to wait till after lunch, but we'll do the Blumpkin scene.
I didn't
I'm
get
getting
the
White
part.
Castle.
I didn't get the part though.
Getting White Castle. So you see, Mike, everybody's fine. Everybody's fine.
Yeah,
You're
we're all
gonna
good,
I
be-
buddy.
survived that.
I'm sorry, Mike. Mike, we don't want you angry. I do want you to cuss out Gino if needed, though.
It's just not
I'm
that
trying
they
to help
want-
him.
They want you to have a goatee.
Yes.
And
You
they
know
also,
what I mean? Like, don't let anyone
Yeah,
fuck your face.
yeah, don't let-
I mean, that's the best advice I could give you.
and you
leave
know
here
what?
with
They
one
told
thing.
me not to tell anybody. When I went to the audition, that's what brought up the story. Is that they told me don't tell anybody about this movie.
Yeah, see, Mike?
That's why when
See
you
what
said
I
that,
mean?
it rang true in my head.
I want off the air. I want you to tell me how these people found you.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
Off air.
And yeah, exactly. And we're going to decide whether you go alone or not. We might have to send a
I'll
couple
go with you.
Guys from
If
the
you want me to
neighborhood.
show up with you, I'll show up with you.
We can do the funny bone. That terrible.
And then
great
Chris, if anyone, we want to keep it in the film. If someone has to fuck your face, let it be Chris.
Listen,
one. Agreed.
I don't want to do it, but I have to. If it's money, I got to do what I got to do. You know?
Maybe
Chris, give your plugs.
Gino and Mike could have makeup sex.
Oh, Chris,
That would be. I would watch that.
Chris, what are your plugs? We got to end this.
@Con215, Twitter, Facebook, Periscope. Follow me.
He loves Periscope.
I'm loving it now. I'm
He
loving
loves
it.
Chris, you're not following
It's a
me on
great
Twitter.
thing.
I'm insulted.
I'm sorry. I'll follow you back. Follow me back. I'll follow you back. Next thing, Comedy Works in Bristol, the 19th and 20th, 27th in Altoona, Pittsburgh with Zach Hudak. Thank you.
Yeah, so again, I'll get to the Prussman Bocchetti thing after Bocchetti. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just Gino Bisconti on Twitter. I'm all over the place.
Cool.
And might be making an offer to the Post this week.
Okay, let's look for that. I look forward to that. Go ahead. The Prussman Bocchetti tour. Let's hear about it.
August 14th, we're going to be in Monroe, New Jersey, at the Crown Plaza. It's a big theater.
That's the big theater you want to sell out. Okay.
We got to sell that shit out, man. And then, Mike, your father's memorial.
Okay, thanks, Stacey. August 6th, the brokerage.
In Long Island, brokerage? Okay.
8 p.m. It's going to be Stacey Prussman, Sal Cabanelli, Tony Landau, and myself. You can get tickets at Mike Bocchetti. Go to PayPal, $20.
That's
Cool.
great.
Mike, let me know if you're doing benefits. I don't mind helping, especially if I'm
Yeah.
not busy.
Oh, thanks, Chris.
Oh, this weekend, Saturday at the Wicked Monk
gonna
in
be fun,
Brooklyn
man.
for MS, 4 o'clock, an early show. So
Cool.
come.
All right, that's great. Of
We're
course.
gonna help people.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
definitely
but
gonna
you
go
do a
see
lot of
that.
benefits. The benefits are the best. I love
well,
them.
they're great unless you get paid.
No, but I'm
going
saying, but still, the payment is helping other people.
We fuck your face now.
Yeah, but I'll definitely.
Now
come
we
back
go
that.
to scene where face fucking.
Stace, you could drive us all in your Lexus to Pittsburgh,
Yeah, well, I don't
right?
drive.
Well, that's
so you have
after
to
the
drive me.
Mammoth benefit.
Oh, that's right.
I need a driver.
Well, okay. Of course, go to artiequitter.com. But this Sunday, I'm at the Comedy Shop with Levy and Bonnie
fun.
McFarland. Another benefit, whatever it is. I don't even know. Levy put it together. But the Comedy Shop somewhere in South Jersey. Check out Levy's Twitter, the Rev Bob Levy, at Bonnie McFarland, and Artie Quitter. So that's this Sunday night, June 14th. And June 20th, I'm at a theater in East Stroudsburg. Go to artiequitter.com. Filato, love you. Bocchetti, you are the man. There's
Thank
not
you,
one
guys.
negative comment we ever get when
feel
you're,
like-
when you're on the show. There's not one negative
I
comment.
feel like
ever.
negative Nancy for a few seconds.
Nah, you're
though.
great.
Don't
buddy.
be negative.
Negative
Mike.
Nancy.
Well, hostile
Stop
Mike.
it.
Really, I have
Stop
a lot-
it.
Oh, but I do have a lot of hostility on
He
Aggressive
does.
Well,
Albert.
when you're negative, be a guy though.
Okay.
Why Nancy? You don't want people to really fuck your face, do you?
No.
Well,
I
say your
can't
name.
even name negative Ned.
Negative
Negative
Barney.
Nate.
Negative Ned or
No, it's
something.
gotta be